jumping lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure it's...
All right, welcome in on a terrific Thursday. We are on the road today. We are excited to be in the house. It's the open house at H2O Sportz Marine and Archer's Advantage. DJ is here. I am here. Chuck is here. Hope is here. Hunter is here, most importantly, because he's the one that knows the stuff. And we're going to talk to him about all the things that they do here at H2O Sportz with a Z and Marine. And I got to know why there's a Z on sports. I mean, I've never been the best in the old schoolwork thing, but we're going to find out. Or maybe we won't. Maybe it'll be a mystery that will last a lifetime. We are going to talk about the Razorbacks and the Hogs today. They're playing baseball up in Fayetteville. You got the Tigers of LSU against the Arkansas softball team, a mighty matchup on the diamond at Bogle Park as well. We've got to talk about the NBA playoffs. We're going to visit with Dick Jerardi in about 20 minutes. Okay. He is a Kentucky Derby analyst. He's joined us a number of times over the years on Triple Crown races. We'll talk to him one more time today. Well, and then again, you know, for the Preakness and the Belmont. Yeah. But he always has a lot of good insights. And then in the final hour today, we're going to be joined by Libby Lloyd, who is talking about the farmers market. It's back in the River Market. It is a great event.
That's your scene, huh?
It's a great way to start a Saturday morning, man. You take the fam down there, you peruse. If you like to cook for yourself, you go down there and you get fresh vegetables, fresh fruits. Ooh. I mean, you've got local vendors that do beef and other things like that. I mean, you can get just about everything for a meal. And there's all kinds of other cool stuff. There's a guy that I know that used to work at the Democrat Gazette, and he does these beautiful cutting boards, like gorgeous, and he can custom make whatever you want. He does incredible work. I mean, there's just a litany of things down there. You got homemade jams and all kinds of stuff. Are you the type
you would head down and just no idea what you want to make and just look at it and be like, I'm gonna create something out of this.
Right up your alley.
That's you.
Yeah, and then
I love it.
And then you'd go somewhere local downtown and grab a breakfast, grab brunch or whatever, and then take it home and make lunch or dinner with it. Man, it's beautiful.
On, man.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Perfect weather, too.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. So, anyway.
Look at us. We're on the big screen.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. That's nice.
How did that happen?
You like that?
What is going on right now?
We're making it work.
That was weird.
We're big time.
I'm freaking out a little bit.
It's called pulling up a
Watch
stream.
my face.
Yeah.
Whoa. I look completely dumbfounded. Anyway, so we are happy to be here, and we will be here till 1 o'clock, but they're going to be here all weekend long. So they've got door prizes are going to be given out through Saturday. You come in and you get a chance to get in the mix for that. Also, they got the lowest price of the year on pontoon boats, but I'm gonna let our friends here talk all about that. So anyway, I know Hunter's brother pretty well, so I keep trying not to call him by his brother's name because, well, that's offensive. First of all,
you just said you know him really well.
I know his brother pretty darn well. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all gonna be hanging out soon?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We're
nice.
gonna be traveling together soon. So,
nice.
Yeah. We've had a couple beers together.
Few. Nice.
Couple.
Did you go Jazz in the Park last night? Okay.
I was, oh my gosh, scrambling. Well, I was just like putting my house together, and I've been, fasting for a couple days, and so I've been.
Are you still?
Yeah, haven't eaten yet tonight.
Tonight's
just a little 48-hour.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Right.
Down to 201 though.
Oh, that's it.
Flirt with it.
You said before you hop on that plane.
I want to be under 2. I'm gonna have to be really good today. I think I'm gonna eat some egg whites tonight.
Okay.
And then get a couple workouts in.
Just go and then hit the sauna. No.
Yeah. No. I don't have a sauna access. I'm sauna free. Well, we don't have one yet, Christian. We will have a guest here in a minute.
Here, I got you one.
Yeah, show him a pontoon. That's Chuck.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Don't do that.
Where's
show
the big screen? I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about. I thought Hunter was there.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
He is. He's just not sitting with us yet. He's wandering around, making stuff happen. All right, so let's see. What else do we have? Did I miss anything? I guess we can start the NBA stuff, and then we'll get into the Razorbacks basically all show long today. So excited about this. And, again, it's on ESPN2, so you get, national television tonight. I mean, obviously, for most of us, it's not a big deal. Even those of us who are technologically unsound, still pretty easy to find the games nowadays on ESPN Plus or SEC Network Plus or whatever. But anyway, ESPN2 is always good, so I'm excited about that tonight. Yep.
Before we get into the NBA, do you expect to win this series, and how do you feel if you lose it for Arkansas? Because
I expect Arkansas to win the series, yes.
Okay, because we're on a 3-series losing streak, right? For the first time since 2016?
Yep, they are 3-6 their last – is that right? Yep, 3-6 their last 3 series. So I don't think it's I'm not going to lose any sleep over if they lose, but if they win these last 3 series, I think they got a shot to host a Super.
Right.
So they're sitting at 11 today. Got some work to do.
I can feel like they can very easily do that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, absolutely. LSU is really good. They're second in the country. You got a really tough matchup coming back to back. Texas then LSU. And LSU is down at Alex Box, where dreams go to die. And then Arkansas gets Tennessee that final week of the season. You know they'll be juiced for that. The fans will be.
Would you say baseball out of the big 3 is the one sport where sometimes you're just hot and sometimes you're not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And also home field advantage is not as significant with baseball as anything else, but I think Arkansas is a little bit different animal. I mean, there's a few places where, it can help you because it is a little wild.
What would you say, like in basketball, even if you're not hot that day, I feel like the better teams still usually win, right?
I mean, shooting matters a lot. I mean, sometimes you just have a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think that, generally speaking, Miami is 50 points worse.
The Cavs, yeah.
But
that day they were.
But they sure were. I mean, they were flirting with history. I mean, they were only about 4 or 5 points off of the all-time worst beating in playoff history. So that was a pretty remarkable game. All right, last night, Rockets beat the Warriors pretty handily by 15, and they stay alive in their series to make it 3-2 now. Golden State still leads. And then the Timberwolves dispatched the Lakers, which probably didn't shock anyone. But the fact that it was only a 5-game series was a little disappointing. I would like to have had a little bit more. I didn't really think about the connection there until this morning. It occurred to me that, of course, the Lakers franchise started out in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I don't know why that never occurred to me until now. I guess I haven't thought about it in so long. But that's why they're the Lakers and not the Oceaners. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Wait, we don't silence phones nowadays?
Sorry,
that's me. Usually it's me. I know I will never get an opportunity to say that again, so I just had to do it. Okay?
I don't blame you.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to say, what is this, amateur hour?
Okay, that's what it is. Dang it, I was searching for it.
Anyway, let's hear from a couple of folks. So LeBron obviously has been around the block a couple times, and he is already starting to ponder his future. Look, he got a chance to play with his son. Mm-hmm. He's done everything he can do. I mean, I would think the group he's with right now is kind of fun, especially getting to play with Luka, but he's got to decide what he's going to do. Here was LeBron after last night's loss, which bounced them out of the playoffs.
The fact that you're going to enter into an offseason on a roster that has Luka Doncic, that secured the number 3 seed in the West in a really tough West this year, what type of thoughts does that give you about your end game? And how many more years will we see you play?
I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. Something I sit down with my family, my wife, and my support group, and kind of just talk through it and see what happens, and then just have a conversation with myself on how long I want to continue to play. I don't know the answer to that right now, to be honest. So we'll see.
LeBron, kind of too along those lines. There's belief, and teams always believe to a degree. This team had like that real. It seemed like that real, genuine belief. Did that energize you in ways, challenge you mentally and physically in ways that you could see wanting to do more of this? Having that opportunity?
No. I walk into the practice facility and walk into this arena with high energy all the time, and I just try to spill that to my teammates. I try to spill the belief into my teammates, play as hard as I can, do whatever I can out on the floor while I have the opportunity to do it, but I think the only thing is it's up to me if I want to, continue to play, or how long I want to continue to play. It's ultimately up to me, so it has nothing to do about anybody else.
Sounds kind of depressed.
How old is he?
41?
He's just 40. He'll be 41 in the middle of next season. Yeah.
How long do you think he wants to play, Christian? I mean, this dude still at
literally
this age is
no idea. He can
literally
still
just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's like I don't think it's one of those things where he has planned out, is like, I'm going to play until I'm this age. I think it's just one day he's going to wake up and be like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I think it's one of those.
Well, today ain't that day. He can still do it.
And do it well.
With the best of them. It's just like, for him now, why play if it's not for a championship? So do you think a lot of it has to do with?
Let's just say that he stays there. What does LA have to do to become a championship team? What are they missing?
Christian?
They need to get a big man because they don't have
need
one.
Christian. He's not going to help them.
Yeah.
What did you say?
They need to get a big man because they don't have one, and they need some more 3-and-D options. And I honestly think they're going to look at trading Austin Reeves this offseason to try to get some of those.
Oh, what?
3-and-D? What does that mean?
They hit threes and they play defense.
Oh, okay. Cool. Makes sense. Kind of spot on.
Like you.
Yep.
What else we got here? And we got some sound from J.J. Redick we'll get to in a minute. Knicks and Pistons tonight. That's the early game, 6:30. So many good games tonight. You got Razorback softball, Razorback baseball, and then you got a couple of meaningful NBA playoff games. So the Clippers are trying to stay alive at home tonight against Denver, and the Pistons are trying to stay at home tonight against the Knicks. And, of course, the Pistons should be up 3-2 in this series. We all know that. They got screwed on a call, but life goes on. Was there another game that just happened? Oh, the Bucks game. I saw that the Bucks were charged with a foul that probably shouldn't have been. I saw a report about that today, and that would have avoided overtime. Although, let's be honest, they did a few other things wrong, too. That's the way it goes. Anyway, so we got a lot to get to today. Entertainment, birthdays, all the things. You know how it is. It's a typical Thursday. We're going to have some fun, so stick around. Oh, you know what I didn't put on the calendar, Christian? Nancy Holthus.
I think it's on the calendar. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
It was not on the calendar today because I looked at the calendar today. And I printed the calendar today, and then I left the calendar at my house. Nancy's 100% not on the calendar.
Really?
100. But I do have Dick Jerardi slated at 10:45, but I think I told him 10:30. So I got to check all these things. I got a lot of issues here. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. Let's talk to Hunter in the meantime.
Yes.
To find out what we are doing here at H2O Sports. You do not know why there's a Z.
I think it was one of those mid-'90s, everybody wanted to throw a Z on something. So
Like B-U-Z-Z, that's why we're the buzz.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
We thought two were better than one.
Sure.
You guys should have gone sports.
Right.
But that's cool. All right, so let's talk about what's happening here. Open house for the next few days.
Yep, through Saturday. It's kind of a unique, we're, kind of two stores under one roof, Archer's Advantage and H2O Sportz Marine. So we got a lot going on the H2O side. We've got, the best prices of the year on pontoons and our duck boat packages. And on the Archer side, we're doing sales tax paid on everything on the archery side. We're going to have free barbecue on Saturday. We're going to be doing door prizes. Anytime you walk through the door between now and Saturday, you'll get a door prize ticket for things like a turtle box, a Matthews lift, compound bow, a electric bike by Rambo. So we really got some awesome door prizes. And all you got to do is walk through the door. You don't have to be present to win. So it's going to be a good time.
You got targets in here?
All kinds. We've got the 3D targets back there, the elk, deer, bear, turkey, and then just your standard targets. Yeah, we've got them everywhere.
Do you have something set up where we could shoot at a target?
Sure. We've got a range in the back.
Uh-oh.
And I'll tell you, I've also got it's a kind of a 3D game. It's called Acri. I can set up over here on the TV. It's kind of, you can shoot zombies. It's a real bow you're
fun.
shooting.
Yes.
It's very cool. So we can set that up. We sell those in the store too. They're very cool.
Awesome.
I like
I'm
that.
locked in today.
How's your
My archery game?
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
See about that. All right. So what's the situation? Archery said this is not prime season, but people will be here soon enough.
Yeah, and we do more, than just archery. We carry, like I said, the e-bikes. People use them for, camping, campgrounds. We sell a lot of turkey stuff. We sell a lot of predator hunting stuff like coyotes and things like that. Garmin watches, Garmin, handhelds, dog collars. So we're just more than archery here, even though that's in the name. But we sell a lot more than just archery equipment.
So what kind of boats are we talking here? I see just about everything you could imagine here. We are surrounded by. You got speedboats, pontoons. You got fishing boats. I mean, just about everything.
Yep. So we sell Avalon luxury pontoons and then low pontoons. We've got fishing pontoons, which is the one right behind y'all, anywhere from 19 feet up to this black one here that's basically 27 feet with a 400 horse Mercury on it. And then we sell a lot of duck boats. Those are huge. If you can go to any river anytime this summer, the Arkansas, the White, the Mississippi, and you will see 50 of these boats on a sandbar and guys just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your preference?
On boat?
On things to do on the water?
Oh, I grew up on Greer's Ferry pontooning, but then I've been in the duck boat industry for almost a decade now, and I thought at some point everybody was going to have a duck boat, but I guess everybody keeps graduating high school. People keep wrecking boats. It's a crazy industry. We sold about 100 last year.
Okay.
And so I mean, like I said, you can go out there, play volleyball, bago, swim, fish, do anything on any of the sandbars on the river. Kind of a poor man's party barge, if you will.
I love it.
Yeah.
Do you guys have service here?
Oh yeah, service and sales. Yeah, we're certified Garmin installer, Minn Kota, trolling motors, graphs, the whole live scope fad with fishing right now. We're certified installer for them. We sell them here, so we can do all that. One-stop shop.
Okay, so we were talking about door prizes. So what kinds of things are people signing up for? Because there's some pretty cool stuff, it sounds like.
Yep, Turtle Box. Like I said, it's just going to be a random drawing for one of the new Gen 3 Turtle Boxes, which is $400 Bluetooth speaker. Most people are probably familiar with them now. We're going to be doing a Matthews Lift compound bow. It's about a $1,400 bow that we're going to be door present, and then a Rambo Savage electric bike, which is about $2,400 in retail value. So, and then for every $100 you spend on the Archer side, you get an extra 5 tickets towards the e-bike.
Okay.
So some pretty cool door prizes. We got some graphic T-shirts that we think are pretty cool that we're going to be giving away, and some hats and just kind of things like that. We're going to have some factory reps on site with some stuff, so it's going to be a good time.
Talking to Hunter Madden here. Again, if you're just tuning in, H2O Sportz Marine and Archer's Advantage. We are out in North Little Rock officially, but right on that border of Sherwood. So right off 67, 167. And then you said there's also, what do you got to do to get a lily pad?
You buy any pontoon, you get one of those free lily pads, 18x6, that you can fit, 6-7 people on. And then any full, boat, motor, trailer, duck boat package gets a free turtle box as well. So all kinds of goodies this weekend.
Those are nice incentives. I like all that. Are you going to get out of here in time to watch the Razorbacks tonight, or are you going to be here still?
No, I'll be out of here. What time do they play?
6?
Yep, I'll be out here in time.
Okay. What time are your hours here?
We are 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, and 10 to 4 on normal Saturdays. But this Saturday for open house, we're going to be open 8 to 5 as well.
Okay, 8 to 5 this Saturday.
Yep, and we're going to be doing free barbecue and some goodies and stuff like that on Saturdays.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Who's barbecuing?
It's one of our customers.
Okay.
Yeah, he grills his own, or not grills, smokes his own, and he's going to bring some pulled pork and probably some ribs over. And yeah.
So you guys grew up on the water?
Yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Greer's Ferry and then Arkansas River. I mean, I cut my teeth on the Arkansas River hunting and fishing, but yeah, pretty much grew up on Greer's Ferry and Ouachita. So
you had all those chances to drown your brother and you failed. I'm really disappointed.
He was a very good lifeguard. He'll tell you that to this day. So
well, he's very impressed with himself. There's no question. For those who haven't picked up on it, I'm being completely facetious. I actually like Hunter's brother Reed, but he's a knucklehead, and he'd probably say the same about me. But anyway, I can't imagine growing up with that dude. Did he terrorize you? I mean, was he like a little terrorist as a kid too?
No, he was too small and skinny.
Did you beat him up a lot?
That would have been mean.
You should have beat him up more.
Right, yeah.
Would have been good for him.
Yeah, very true.
Weird story, completely unrelated. Did you see the thing, what happened in Pittsburgh last night during the Cubs and Pirates game?
Some fan fell or something?
21 feet. Okay, it looked to me, I watched the video, 53 times this morning because I couldn't get over it. It looked like the guy jumped. I don't know if he was jumping up out of his seat because he was excited, because I think it happened right when they hit a double. Andrew McCutcheon hit a 2-run double. I don't know if it happened exactly the right time or the same time, but I think that's what happened. And maybe the guy jumped up and he was drunk and he didn't engage it, but I'm like, we got to raise that railing a bit, kids. Like, that's not good. But he went butt over tea kettle. I'll say it that way. I also thought, somebody threw a dummy over the thing.
Right.
Because it looks so ridiculous. Have you seen the video on this?
Yeah, we talked about it this morning.
What do you think about this? It's wild. I got to hear more from the guy. Thank God he survived. I got to know if he was trying to commit suicide or if he just got overly excited. Was he wasted?
Then they going to do it.
Well, obviously. He's just in critical condition.
Yeah.
That's why I would never jump off a building.
Ooh.
My friend Denise says, I think he tripped, and we can't tell from the angle. I don't know how you trip. He, burst out of his seat, went right over the rail. I don't know. It looked to me like he jumped. But, I could be wrong. It's a weird deal, though. Pretty bizarre. Maybe I'll watch it a few more times and decide.
I've seen some people jump over trying to streak, and it's a big jump. Now, I don't know about 21 feet.
No, because it was the second deck.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now, that guy, no, you're right. Listen, when you're jumping from the stands down to the turf, it's a little further drop than you think it is.
Big drop.
There ain't no doubt.
I've seen some big ones.
I think Roger Scott's daughter broke her leg jumping over the wall at Arkansas State one time.
The bowl game, you're familiar with the Liberty Bowl.
Yes, quite.
In the end zone, I would say that wall in the end zone, 18, 20 feet. You know what I'm talking about? You know when the players ran out?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you bet.
So I'll do jump.
Yeah.
And just ate it. shirt off.
He get up?
I thought this may be it for this guy.
You got to hit it and roll.
Oh, he got up like nothing was wrong. Ah! He felt it the next day.
That's alcohol. Okay, we are going to hit a break. It's 10:26. We will be here throughout the day today. The open house is underway, and again, they're going 8 to 5 tomorrow. 8 to 5 special hours this Saturday, too, and free barbecue. Hello. H2O Sportz Marine and Archer's Advantage. We're here until 1. Come see us. Nancy Holthus will join us on the other side, thanks to the Gangster Museum of America. DJ's just getting his first look at this thing. Yeah, the video's all over the place. But, I mean, when you see the very beginning, it looks – I mean, I just don't – what an unathletic fall.
He looked like he was trying to do – you know those people hold on to bars and they – God, it's hard to explain.
Like they flip over them?
Yeah, and they hold on to it and then pull themselves back up.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like he was trying to do.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to do. Again, I'm guessing there was alcohol involved. Got to be careful.
Shirt's off.
Yeah, well, that's a good sign. That's a good start that things are underway. So, anyway, what a mess. All right, we'll hit a break. 10:27. Hope your day is going better than it did for the guy at the Pirates game. If it isn't, come out and buy a new boat. Probably brighten up your day.
Chris Kane joins Morning Mayhem each Monday to mix it up with the guys. Chris Kane on Morning Mayhem is presented by Trader Bill's. Trader Bill's, your one-stop shop for all things lake.
Heartland Rehabilitation and Care Center in Benton proudly offers compassionate and loving care to our veterans, meeting the unique needs of every veteran who calls Heartland home. Visit heartlandrehabcenter.com.
This is Sports Center.
Huge weekend on the Hill in Diamond Sports. First in baseball, it's the number 5 Arkansas Razorbacks and the number 1 Texas Longhorns from Baum Walker Stadium. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. All 3 games can be heard on 103.7 The Buzz. First pitch tonight between the Longhorns and the Razorbacks is scheduled for 6 p.m. You can watch it on ESPN2. Friday's game is a 7 p.m. first pitch. It can be seen on the SEC Network. And then on Saturday, the finale is scheduled for 2 o'clock. You can watch that on SEC Network Plus. Once again, every game can be heard right here on 103.7 The Buzz. Then a big series for Arkansas softball. The number 2 team in the country will take on the LSU Tigers in a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. First pitch is at 6 p.m. on both Thursday and Friday. And then on Saturday, the finale is at 1 o'clock. All 3 games can be seen on the SEC Network Plus. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
For a free insurance review, see Shelter agent Jeff Hodge or Jay Helm in Little Rock or Bo Beavis in Cabot.
Save $600 on Hustler Turf Raptor Series mowers at Cabot Outdoors through May 31st. Hustler residential zero-turn mowers feature thick one-piece frame, welded steel decks for durability, and are powered by Kawasaki V-twin performance engines. Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy, at your knowledgeable authorized Hustler dealer. Check out the Hustler Spring Sales event at Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street today. Offer valid through May 31st, 2025. Restrictions apply. See dealer for complete details.
They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and that's your home and your business. So if your business needs a touch-up, call CertaPro Painters and let them handle the job for you. They provide excellent workmanship, quality, and a worry-free process for both residential and commercial spaces, all at the right price. You've got to focus on your business. Let them focus on your painting. Schedule your free estimate today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Get your estimate scheduled today at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
This is Justin Acri with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
You're back in the zone. We're just 2 schmucks and 1 exceptional media personality. We'll let you decide who it is. Now, let's see what Justin Acri, DJ Williams, and Christian Weaver are up to now.
Well, I'll tell you what we're up to. We're hanging out at H2O Sportz Marine in North Little Rock. We'll be here till 1 o'clock again. It is the big open house weekend for them all the way through the weekend. And 8 to 5 Saturday special hours this week if you can't get out during the work week. And they're going to offer you up some free barbecue. Come in, check out the boats and all the other cool things they have to offer here. And we will talk a little more with Hunter coming up. But right now, Nancy Holthus is on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline, standing by to talk a little racing at Oaklawn today, the final Thursday of the live season.
Handicapping with Oaklawn's Nancy Holthus is brought to you by the Gangster Museum of America and the Hattery of Hot Springs, where you won't be gambling on a good time, but betting on a sure thing. Visit TGMOA.com. TGMOA.com.
All right, there she is. Nancy, welcome back. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you guys today on this gorgeous Thursday?
We are great. We are perusing watercraft and thinking about the lakes down in Hot Springs, but we're also thinking about racing because we only got 3 days left of live racing at Oaklawn. And I saw a post from Matt Dinnerman this week, Nancy. He was talking about how it's that annual time of year where everybody that he hasn't talked to all year reaches out and said, do you have a pick for the Derby? So I'm assuming that you get some of that as well.
You would not believe it. Yeah, my phone's already been blowing up since after the Arkansas Derby. So, yeah. You can watch and wager on the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby with us here at Oaklawn or Oaklawn Anywhere.
That's exactly right. Or just head down there and take advantage of the live racing you get in addition to. So we got Oaks tomorrow, and then on Saturday, of course, is the big Derby, and there are a lot of horses with Arkansas connections that are in the mix, including the best point getter, number one point getter on the Philly side with Quiet Side. She's not the favorite, though. How do you feel about her chances going into the weekend?
You know what? I really do like her. I know she's taken well, since she has left here to go to Kentucky, and certainly cheering for the home team, not only Johnny Ortiz, but also owner Shortleaf Stables, who is looking for a Kentucky Oaks victory. So it'd be great for John Ed Anthony to get that at the young age of 86 years old.
How about that? Speaking of guys who've been doing it a while, we go back to the Lonnie Briley story. We haven't talked about Cole Battle in a couple of weeks, but he's sitting there in the 16 hole next to the Arkansas Derby champion Sandman. Mark Cassie is another interesting storyline. He's got a chance to pull the Oaks Derby double, which has only happened a handful of times over the years, including last year with Kenny McPeak. You got Tistastic, another connected horse for Oaklawn. So, I mean, there's really a lot of great storylines related to Hot Springs, which is kind of the norm. We expect that. Have you settled on a horse for Saturday yet?
Not yet. I just printed out the PPs this morning, and I want to, watch their last work, see how they've settled in. But you know what? It's so easy, guys, for a horse to lose their race, not only on the walkover, but also in the paddock, because that's a big day. You've got over 100,000 screaming people, and it's really going to be the best horse who handles it well and the best horse out of the gate. But certainly, again, rooting for the home team. And I called it. I knew that Lonnie Briley would be a media darling, as would his assistant Bethany. So super glad to see them getting the deserved respect that they get, because that's not easy, just to make it to the Kentucky Derby, but to do so having won the races that Cole Battle did.
I got we were talking about posts where they're starting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on 3.
Oh, sorry.
Is that better?
Yes, much. Thank you.
I looked up the 5th post position has the most wins at the Kentucky Derby, with 10 horses winning from that. You know what position has never won a Kentucky Derby?
17. How'd you know? Because I remember talking about it last year.
Oh, no. And that's where we always say, man, right?
That's a great point. Time to break the streak.
But you know what? Records are made to be broken.
Yeah. And David Longinati will tell you that has nothing to do with anything.
Does it not?
No. I mean, he's like, okay, well, how many of the best horses have been in the 8 hole, So, Nancy, are there intangibles you look for when there's a field this crazy big like this?
Are there what?
Intangibles. I mean, do you give a little extra credit to a more experienced jockey or a more experienced trainer, or the way a horse runs? Or is there any – because there's really nothing that preps you for 20 horses.
Well, I look at the preps they came out of, how some of those horses might have run back, if there were any more winners after those prep races. But, it's for me, it doesn't come down to post. It doesn't come down to the connections. It just comes out who I think is going to be the best horse that particular day, because we've seen multiple times that it might not be the best horse in the field won the Kentucky Derby. It is all about the trip, and it's about those riders making the smartest decisions that they have ever made in their life.
Does this may be a dumb question, does this feel like a more open race? I mean, it's always kind of wild, but does this feel like it's even a little more wide open than in a lot of past years? I mean, I know there are some favorites in there. There's some horses that have shown some ridiculous speed, and even like the top horse as far as points go, Burnham Square's 12-1. So to me, this feels even more wide open than in most years.
You know what, it kind of does, and that's a great point, because Citizen Bull was the 2-year-old champion. Journalism, also from Southern California, is getting a lot of clout. But it is one of those kind of more wide-open races. We had some big prices jump up and win a lot of these prep races in order to get those points into the Kentucky Derby. There's not a big standout for me where I'm going to say, yes, this is the horse to beat. And it is the Kentucky Derby that some of these horses that you might have counted out jump up and wind up third or fourth, rounding out a superfecta that might pay $100,000.
There you go. I like that. We talked to Jeremy Plonk on Oaklawn Race Day on Saturday, Nancy, and David or Jeff, I can't remember which one, asked him about the Japanese horses and didn't give a lot of credit to them maybe in past years. But, this year may be a little bit intriguing, especially Luxor Cafe. What kind of shot you give them? They're running side by side in this one.
Well, I think it's interesting that they are running side by side. I haven't seen as many good things this year about the Japanese contingency as I did last year with Forever Young. You can always say coulda, shoulda, woulda, be the Monday morning quarterback, but when you go back and watch last year's Kentucky Derby, she had an absolute nightmare trip, and probably that particular day might have been the better horse, just didn't get the best trip. So it's all about the trip. It's all about establishing a position early, and really for a rider to, what we say, not get the horse in too much trouble and not give them too much to do.
Speaking of trips, you'd be tripping if you don't be hanging out in Hot Springs this weekend. And I know DJ is going to do it.
I'll be there.
He doesn't want to be one of those
I'll
guys.
be hanging out, Nancy.
Be part of the solution, not part of the problem. It's going to be a great weekend down there and great racing both at Oaklawn and, of course, at Churchill Downs. So there you go. Let's get to the card today, though, Nancy. 9 on the card, 12:30 first post, and got a handful of six-figure purses here today. Where are you going with your best bet?
My top pick, or my best bet, which one do you want to do first, Justin?
Top pick, sorry.
All right, let's go top pick. We actually have an overnight stakes today, and it's the Majestic overnight stakes. It's for fillies and mares 4 and up, horses that have never won a sweepstakes. The horse that's going to get my credit is second choice on the morning line, the number 6, Titled Lady, in race number 8. Mike Maker sends this one out. Seems like the light bulb kind of went on before she went on the shelf from late January. She scored back-to-back allowance wins, first at the first level allowance and then next at the second level allowance. She's versatile in regards to pace. Both of those races, she did produce next out winners from those fields. So she loves Oaklawn Park in the money 4-5, and she's a perfect 2 for 2 over and off track, which we are going to start out as muddy. So we'll see if the sun cooperates and upgrades us throughout the course of the card.
All right. How about in the feature today? Or I guess that is the feature today, so they're going to go with that. What about long shot today?
Long shot, I'm going to go a little earlier in the card. Race number 3. This is a restricted 12,500 claiming for the girls at 1 mile and a 16th. Jinx Fires sends out the number 3, Grace Given, with Christian Torres. Exits an improved or a good third when stepping up to this level last go. She did get the W2 back over the mud at today's 1 mile and a 16th. She's solid at the distance, and it's going to be a battle, guys, coming down to the wire for our leading rider this year. Francisco Arrieta, just for the first time at the meet, has a nod over Christian Torres. So right now the scoreboard sits at 59-56. So that could come down to easily to closing day.
Oh, that's always fun, isn't it? How about trainer standings? Is that a done deal, or are we still up in the air on that?
Trainer standings is pretty much a done deal. Steve Asmussen has this one wrapped up yet again. He also, guys, is on target to win a leading owner title
Oh,
as
boy.
well. So that could potentially come down to closing day because he's only one in front of End Zone Athletics.
Did he pull that off last year? Because I know he was in the mix for that last year. I don't think he quite completed the feat last year.
It got down really close, but Staten Flurry of Hot Springs wound up with the title for leading owner. But it's going to be a good one. But I think that the jockey title is one that everybody's really paying close attention to.
12 races on the card tomorrow, so a full day of racing at Oaklawn tomorrow and then on into the weekend. So lots of good things coming up. The good news is we get Nancy back tomorrow, and we'll visit with her about the Friday card and talk to her about the Bachelor Stakes, the Lake Hamilton Stakes, and the weekend. So there you go. Nancy, I appreciate the time, and thank you to our friends at the Gangster Museum of America, and we will visit with you again one more time tomorrow.
All right, guys. It's always my pleasure.
All right, very good. Nancy Holthus, all good. Doing a little, give us a little Chick-fil-A there.
Is that, my pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Let's get JW in here before we hit the break. 10:42. We still got a couple minutes here before we get Dick Jerardi on. We'll talk a little more horse racing with him. He will squarely be focused on the Oaks and the Derby. What do you say, J-Dub?
Hey, man, I got a statement about LeBron, and I got a legitimate question about this football team we have. First question is that he should have retired the moment he was caught laying on the floor, flopping, peeking through his fingers to see if anybody was looking. That's the moment he should retire because that's just gross. Anyway, my question about this football team. Now, I'm not being negative and I'm not being positive. I'm just asking questions here.
Mm-hmm.
Every year we say we have the hardest schedule, and we have a hard schedule this year, correct?
Correct.
We got a pretty hard schedule, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you feel comfortable with Sam Pittman building a team for the schedule he is facing? I can understand getting a few players, and I know we throw up Tesla, and I know we throw up Armstrong. Okay, before that happened, when does that happen before then? It hasn't. So with us getting so many players from smaller schools, how do you look at this football team and try to be positive when we're building a team for FBS, but we're not building it for the schedule that we're facing? We're about to face some dudes, okay? And we're not my second question is, along with this one, we're getting more receivers. Do you think we're building a team to just outscore people? Because the defense with this guy coming in, he might be great at his level that we got, Frank, whatever his name is. But that is not the kind of dudes that we need in the SEC or for our schedule that we're facing. So I'm just asking you, do you have faith that he's building a team to face his schedule? Or are we building a team to try to outscore everybody? And I'll just hang up and listen. And I know y'all are.
What do you think? What do you think, JW? Before DJ answers, what do you think?
Man, I know I said I was going to try to be positive, but sometimes being positive is bringing out the truth. And I don't believe we are. I believe he's not recruiting very well. You know, we're already, I brought this up a couple of days ago about the offensive line. He's got half of it ready, and the other side he's already got excuses for it. This is year what? And we're having the same excuses before. I just don't know what we're doing. I just don't know how to be positive when you're getting the type of players and you have the schedule you do. So do not expect any. Okay, that's it. So
yeah, you're good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the call.
I think it's the latter. From what I've seen now with more receivers and what they're trying to do there, I think they're starting to understand we're just going to have to try to outscore these guys. I would love to believe that they really are trying to go get some dudes, as J-Dub would call them, as we would call them. I just don't think for some reason they can get them to come here. You know, I know they look at that 6'4", 275-pound guy we got coming in, the Samoan. And when you hear 6'4", 275, you're like, okay, I like that. I looked at his film. We got some work to do. Nothing pops off, and he comes from a smaller school. And based off what I've seen on tape, I wasn't like, dang, how'd they miss on this guy? So, yes, and he brought up, like, you know, the Isaac Teslas and the Andrew Armstrongs, and which, you know, they turned out to be extremely talented players for us. I wouldn't say program-changing players, but definitely very competitive to get out on the field. But the biggest difference, man, I just didn't see it for them. So, like you, J-Dub, I am a little concerned with where our team is right now moving forward. But I don't think it's lack of trying. And outside of the money, they need to figure out another way to get these guys to want to come to the University of Arkansas. But it's all about the money nowadays, unfortunately.
Wes just texted me John Ridgway and Landon Jackson.
Good transfers we've got? Is that what we're talking about?
I guess.
Yeah, they were good.
Is there a Landon Jackson or a John Ridgway in the group that he's brought in?
I don't think so.
Let's hit a break.
I just don't. I feel like if I say anything, it's going to sound like a hater.
Landon Jackson wasn't good at all at Arkansas? Is that what you're saying?
No. He was good, but he's not keeping up offensive coordinators at night before they play Arkansas trying to figure out how we're going to slow this guy down.
Yeah.
It's not. And still a good player, but to get us over the hump, we don't have those guys.
Sanders Ground Essentials does have those guys. 25 years they've been doing it, and they can help your lawn look great. Get on the web, sandersground.com, get set up for Sanders Ground Essentials and their weed and fertilization program. You want to make sure your lawn grows up big and strong, keeps weeds at bay. That's the way they do it, and they've been doing it for a quarter of a century. Enjoy your lawn more this spring and summer and mow less thanks to your friends at Sanders, keeping the weeds down, keeping the grass up, and they will take a soil sample, make sure that your lawn is being treated exactly as it needs to be, because not all lawns are the same. Local guys, the Sanders boys, Kyle and Kent, great guys, and they built their business from scratch 25 years ago. And that money you spend with them goes right back into hiring local folks rather than some big out-of-state corporation. So support the local guys. That's what we're about. We're at a local spot today. We're a local station. Call Sanders Ground Essentials, 501-315-9395, or check them out on the web. Almost said the internet. The interwebs. SandersGround.com. All right, we're back with Dick Jerardi. We'll talk a little more with our buddy Hunter Madden out here at H2O Sportz and Marine. Stay with us.
I wish you were so take this wine and drink with me.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
The leader in sportsbook apps in the state of Arkansas, Bet Saracen, has a club you might want to consider joining. It's the perfect offer for you if you like to play parlays. Head over to the Bet Saracen app, opt in, and get all the details on how to earn bonus cash with the Parlay Bonus Club. It's active through June, and it could be the key to stacks of sportsbook bonus cash. The Parlay Bonus Club on the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Spring is here. It won't be long before you're planning a road trip. Get to Point S, Arkansas to get your car ready for it. Off-road tires for your pickup, ATV tires for your side-by-side, tires for your car to get your family around safely, Kumo, Toyo, Falcon, Blackhawk, Fortune, and more. And their Promise Plus road hazard protection to give you peace of mind. Stop by any Point S, Arkansas store, Bartlett Tire in Heber Springs, Tire Town in Benton, R&D Tire in Conway, and Fleet Tire in Pottsville or Russellville. Online at pointstire.com.
This Thursday, May 1st through Sunday, May 3rd, it's the big open house at H2O Sportz and Marine and Archer's Advantage. Check out our great selection of luxury Avalon pontoons, low pontoons, and fishing boats, as well as duck boat packages from Reaper Boats and Edge Duck Boats. Great selections of archery equipment with sales tax paid and all you need for your next outdoor adventure. Factory reps on-site, raffles, Matthews Lift Bow giveaway, Turtle Box giveaway, and open house pricing you won't find anywhere else. Come see us at 4100 Rixey Road off the Keel exit in North Little Rock.
Welcome to Moe's. Hey guys, this is Brandon with Moe's Southwest Grill. We welcome you in for the freshest Tex-Mex you'll find outside of your own garden. Check us out on Moe Mondays, where we have bowls and burritos starting at $7.99. And remember, your kids always eat free with us on Sundays. Let Moe's cater your next event. Schedule online at Moe's.com. And while you're there, download our app for weekly specials. Stop by anytime, where you'll always get the freshest Tex-Mex, and you'll always hear us say, welcome to Moe's. O's.
While you were doing what you needed to be during the late fall and winter months, the Little Rock Racket Club was remodeling its swimming pools. I have personally witnessed the transformation. I urge moms and dads to call and take a tour, and all the while repeat in your head these words: 40% off the joining fee during the month of May. Oh, you're going to be blown away by the sense of play and how much less you'll pay during the month of May. Come dive in and enjoy the locally owned Little Rock Racket Club with more smiles per gallon.
The Zone and the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
So D3 Auto Sales text offerings coming up. We've got our live fan feedback brought to you by Whit Davis Lumber Plus. We are back here at H2O Sportz and Marine, and Hunter's hanging out with us today. We're going to talk to Dick Jerardi right now on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline, though, a little more on the Kentucky Derby, because this was the day that we could get Dick in, because it's a busy week on the road today, on the road tomorrow at Oaklawn, and EJ and the Wizard are going to be live and in person tomorrow. DJ and the Wizard.
Okay.
Yeah, I know your name. Dick Jerardi's joining us. He's another DJ.
Yeah, he is.
And he is talking Kentucky Derby. What's up, Dick? Welcome back. How are you?
Hey, Justin. What's up, guys?
Hey, man. Happy to have you. Christian, will you kill that music?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's talk about this field here. 20 horses strong. And we were talking with Nancy Holthus a little bit ago about some of the heartstrings that have been tugged on this year. You got the Cole Battle story with Lonnie Briley, who's been at it forever, and he's finally got a horse that's got a real shot in here, at least a reasonable shot. And then there's obviously the Render Judgment story with Kenny McPeak, who won the Derby last year as a trainer, and obviously this one owned by the late great Toby Keith. So I mean, plenty of good storylines going in per usual in the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, no question. You got the return after 3 years suspended of Bob Baffert. You got journalism, the favorite. Michael McCarthy, his trainer, actually lives in Altadena, and his neighborhood was dramatically affected by the L.A. fires in January. Fortunately for him, his house is still standing, but unfortunately a lot of the neighborhood isn't. You got Steve Asmussen finally trying to win the Derby again, right over 26. He's won 10,800 races. So, yeah, no shortage of storylines this year.
All right, so that being said, what are you thinking going in here? Who's got advantages against this field?
Yeah, look, I like journalism. I thought that his 2 races this year in California were better than any other horse ran in any of the prep races. So that's my horse. Nothing not to like about him. Probably going to go off, I'd say, between 3 and 4 to 1 would be my guess. Typically, if this is an 8 or 10 horse field, there's probably 4 to 5. But the 20 horse field always gives you a better win price than normal. And look at BetOnline.ag. There's a number of cool props, and I know everybody loves props. Citizen Bull was the 2-year-old champ last year. I'm going to give him out at 12 to 1 to finish last. That's one of my props, and also I like this prop. Over/under on margin, a length and a half. If journalism wins, and I think he's going to win big, I'll go over. That's a 50-50 proposition. The good news about that prop bet, guys, is that even if journalism doesn't win, you get every other horse in the field. If they win by a length and a half, you still cash the bet.
Okay, I like it. Well, we talked about the shorter priced horse, and Sandman is 6 to 1 on the morning line. You got a few other ones with short prices. Give me a horse that you like to get in the mix potentially as a 20 to 1 shot or better.
Maybe the 3 Final Gambit. He's at 30 to 1 on the morning line. I think he's going to get the same trip as last year's winner. I think he's going to just ride the rail the whole way. Now, his big question is he's never been on a dirt surface. He's strictly run on artificial or on turf. He does have the bloodlines suggest he'll be okay with it, and the price is absolutely going to be right. If he can come back to his last race, the Jeff Ruby Stakes win, couldn't have been more impressive. That chance, and I'll give you another one. I'll give you a Burnham Square. He's 12 to 1 on the morning line, the 9 horse. I think he'll run better than that. He's not going to be 20, but it's funny. Every year in the Derby, some horses you think are going to be 10 end up at 25. It's just a question of which way the public goes. So keep an eye on that tote board. It's all important.
Talking to Dick Jerardi, courtesy of BetOnline.ag, about the Kentucky Derby. How about the Oaks? A little smaller field there, very talented group, but I kind of feel like I do about the Kentucky Derby is relatively open race here, and I mean, not a lot would shock me in here. What are you thinking about tomorrow's race?
So Good Cheer is going to be probably an overwhelming favorite at the 11. She's 6 for 6, so she's just been terrific in every race. The race looks like it sets up fairly nice for her. There's a lot of early speed, and she's one of the few horses that comes from off the pace. I actually like the 14 Quiet Side. I'm not thrilled with the post, but I think that she can sit and pass horses, and there's not a lot of horses in this race that pass. They're mostly front runners types. So if there can be like a bit of a speed duel up top, then I could see Quiet Side come running, and you're going to get. I don't think there's a lot of difference between Quiet Side and Good Cheer, but probably you're going to get 5 times the price on Quiet Side. So that's why I lean a little bit to the 14 in the Oaks tomorrow.
Dick, before we let you go, I want to ask you about Baffert's return. You mentioned that already, but Rodriguez, I mean, he's run some really nice speed figures, and he's obviously a late arrival to the top of the leaderboard as far as the points go. Not the very top, but towards the top. What kind of chance you give him, or do you like another Baffert horse maybe potentially in here?
Yeah, I mean, he's got Citizen Bowles, the 2-year-old champ, and Rodriguez, as you mentioned. The problem I see is that they both have similar running styles. All their best races are when they got loose in the lead. So what's he going to do? He's got the 1 post and the 4 post. How are they going to run this race when each horse needs to be out there? And they can't both be there by themselves. So that's the issue I have with Rodriguez. And there's other speed horses in the race. I mean, Neo Equos, the 2 is fast. The 14 is the 12 is fast. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of horses that potentially could go out there. So, look, I normally love the Baffert horses, but I don't particularly like them this year just because of more the circumstances than anything else. I think either could win a big race sometime this year. I just don't think it's going to be Saturday.
All right, Dick, we got to run. Appreciate you. Thanks to betonline.ag. Dick Jerardi back, and we'll visit before the Preakness.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, take care. Hunter's hanging with us. We are up against our top of the hour break. We're going to spend a little time talking about what's going on here at H2O Sportz Marine after the break. Then we'll get into the Red White Report brought to you by UAMS Ortho. We got one more guest coming up a little bit later as well. But the floor is yours next hour, Hunter, so you got to make it real interesting. And apparently we're going to have a little archery contest in the break.
Can we please?
You're going down like a
no
cold
shot.
lemonade on a hot summer day, DJ Williams.
That sounds nice.
Get ready to lose, my friend.
Rainy days are great, unless your gutters can't keep up. Don't let clogged, leaky, or missing gutters cause damage to your home. Talk to the folks at Wood Davis Lumber Plus. Not only do they sell gutters, they install them as well. Seamless, custom-fit gutters that are built to last and keep the water where it belongs, away from your home. Call Wood Davis today for a free estimate and let the Plus be the service you can count on.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has got it. And that includes upgrading your truck with Vortex spray liners. Tough, durable, proudly made in the USA. Their spray liners can protect your truck for years to come. Call Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse at 501-568-0040 to schedule your spray. Or stop by 65th and University.
Live fan feedback on 103.7 The Buzz is powered by Wood Davis Lumber Plus. Wood Davis Lumber Plus, more than a lumber yard.
Our guys aren't so bad, right?
This is taking unsportsmanlike conduct to a whole new level.
Well, maybe not. 103.7 The Buzz, KABZ, Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
As students and their parents get ready for summer break, school districts across the state are preparing to implement new state laws. At the start of next year, phones will have to be stored out of students' hands during school hours. Free breakfast and accelerated learning courses will also be a requirement at every school. Some laws don't go into effect until several school years later, like the full implementation of school choice vouchers coming next year. Others are implemented immediately, such as a law this spring requiring donated copies of the 10 Commandments to hang in every classroom. Jacksonville police say they arrested a man accused in more than 30 burglaries over a decade. 40-year-old Curtis Barton faces burglary, theft, and property damage charges in northern Missouri and southern Iowa. State troopers say they found evidence he used in the crimes at his home. He was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Floyd's Seafood, Keel Avenue in Sherwood. It's crawfish season, and Floyd's has live and cooked Louisiana Cajun crawfish. Place your order by 2 p.m. Thursday for weekend boils. Floyd'sMeatandSeafood.com.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with a slight chance of pop-up showers. 82 are high. Tonight, clear in the evening, increasing clouds overnight with a slight chance of rain overnight with a low of 63. A 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow and a high of 76. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Shipments of spring and summer fashions are arriving at Bell & Sword. That means swimwear from Saks, Peter Millar golf wear and shirts, Johnny O's store within a store. Be sure to check out the Faraday line and Martin Dingman shoes and leather goods. So hurry in for a great value on quality men's clothing at Bell & Sword for your spring and summer items, and you'll look fantastic. Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in downtown Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Well, summer's finally here, and now that means you want to be active. You want to be on the lake. You want to be outside with your kids, but you don't want to be dealing with achy joint pain. Hey, everybody, it's RJ Honk. Are you tired of dealing with knee pain or hip pain? It's time to say enough is enough. Pills are not your answer. Surgery's not your answer. You need to call my friends over at QC Kinetics today. I know for a few months now you've been hearing me talk about the advanced regenerative medicine solution at QC Kinetics, and look, there are folks here in Central Arkansas that have tried it, and it's giving them their life back. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader at taking healing properties from your own body and applying them right to those achy joints, all without having pain meds or surgery. If you've got pain in your knees, back, shoulders, hips, you need to try out these life-changing results today. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation. 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440. Learn how the latest advances in regenerative medicine can give you your life back today. It's QC Kinetics.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Christy Pettit in Maumelle, Matt Cooper in Russellville, or Madison Buse in England.
The Bumper to Bumper Certified Service Centers Car Show, Saturday, May 3rd at the Conway Expo Hall. Bring the family. It's free to get in. You'll see plenty of show cars and chances to win cash money throughout the day. Car check-in at 7 a.m. and doors open to the public at 10.
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and CertaPro knows how important your home is to you. That's why they're focused on helping you bring fresh color to your home. You can trust CertaPro Painters to get the job done right, even in those hard-to-reach places. Free estimates, reliable communication, professional painting, all at the right price. And each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. They're always easy, and they get you a quote right away. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your RV, RV wins.
What, are you going to take the RV to the lake or clean out your closet? RV wins! Putting the dishes away or taking the RV camping? RV wins! Cleaning the fridge or taking a trip to the beach? RV wins!
You might want to clean the fridge real quick because, mold.
We clean out the fridge, then take the RV out.
With Progressive, you can bundle your RV with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings in your RV. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states and situations.
Oh, tasty high note. Oh, hi, don't mind me. I'm practicing my new baritone sax. I just heard PayPal's paying for people's stuff every day for 100 days, and there's 10 million up for grabs. All you have to do is use PayPal checkout online. So there's never been a better time to buy a few things off the old wish list. Like this leaf blower! PayPal could pay for your purchase. The Great PayPal Checkout.
No purchase necessary ends July 18th. See official rules at paypal.com/thegreatpaypalcheckout/terms. Participating merchants only must use PayPal Checkout online. Coverage of up to $100 and eligible purchases per card.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk-Ons is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages. From melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro. Game on.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
And we're going to get into the Red White Report momentarily. We got a bunch of sound from Dave Van Horn talking about the Texas series. Probably should have played some already, but we got a bunch we'll get to the next 2 hours. We're at H2O Sportz Marine. DJ is roaming around looking at stuff. I don't know what he's doing, but it doesn't matter because we got Hunter Madden with us to talk about what's happening here. DJ is him. Christian, turns out he is a bad man in the world of archery. Hunter, what'd you think? How'd you rate his skills?
I was impressed.
Yeah, he didn't rob from the rich to give to the poor, but it was the next best thing.
Wait, Christian.
Legolas.
Okay, thank you.
There.
Yeah, there we go. He said Robin Legolas, 100%.
You've been archering in a long time there, big guy?
I like archery.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like archery, he says.
You and Dr. Dre.
I like archery, too.
Huh?
Do you do it on a regular basis, or have you done it on
I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty impressive. You got good skills.
That was different. So, Christian, they have a game here that hooks up to an app, and you have, like, this bow, I guess, is connected to the app on your phone, and you can pick, being in a helicopter and shooting, hunting hogs.
That's awesome.
I saw a coyote. He tried to get away from me, but I put him down from about 35 yards out. They have Olympics, but they also have a zombie mode.
Oh.
And but the thing is, it's 360. Justin kept on getting,
killed from behind.
Yeah, he wouldn't
Which I
turn around.
thought it's not very sporting. I expect
VR?
better from zombies.
They say they do have an option that you can hook up a VR, but if you don't have VR, you can just look at the display on your phone, but you just have to turn around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But
was it a compound bow, or was it? What was it?
Compound bow.
Yeah.
But I had a quick draw. But I told him if they had a way to upload Lord of the Rings into this thing,
You'd be an even bigger dork than you are.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, you have to shoot yourself if you're trying to take out dorks. But that's cool. Question of the day today. Yesterday we talked about raisins. Today we're on to baseball. Arkansas, Texas tonight. What do you think? Arkansas sweeps. Arkansas wins 2-1. Arkansas loses 1-2, or they get swept. Hunter?
I'm hoping 2-1.
2-1 I would take if you offered it to me today.
Yep.
Arkansas needs a series win pretty badly, but I'm not going to lose any sleep if they happen to. Now they get swept, I'll be pretty upset.
Different ball game.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about all the things here, and then we'll dive into the Red White Report. So let's talk about H2O Sportz Marine. We hit on it earlier, but let's just pretend nobody was listening then, or they just woke up from their slumber. What do we need them to know about this weekend and why it's important, because we've got the big open house going on?
Yeah, open house today through Saturday, 8 to 5, all 3 days. We've got our lowest prices of the year on our Avalon pontoons and our low pontoons and fishing boats. And then we've got duck boat, what we call sandbar packages from Edge Duck Boats and Reaper Boats. Anybody who buys a duck boat package gets a free turtle box. Anybody who buys a pontoon gets one of those free lily pads that you float on behind the boat, big 18-foot by 6-foot long lily pad. We got awesome door prizes. All I got to do is walk through the door, get a ticket. We're going to be giving away a turtle box, Matthews lift bow, some T-shirts, hats, and then we're also doing a separate giveaway for a Rambo electric bike. So you get a free ticket just for walking through the door, but if you spend $100, you also get 5 extra tickets for every $100 you spend towards that Rambo electric bike. And on the archery side, on the Archer's Advantage side, it is sales tax paid this weekend. So,
ooh, let's go. Now, the video game we were just playing, do you have that for sale here?
We do. It's called Acri bow. We have a compound bow, and we also have a crossbow. It's just it looks like a bow, and you can draw it back like a bow, and it's just a app you hook up to your phone, and you can either screen mirror it to a TV or just watch it on your phone. And yeah, you can do Olympic style shooting. You can hunt, big game, elk, deer. You can do, like we were just doing, you can shoot zombies. You can do hog hunting out of helicopters. A lot of stuff you can do on it. It's a pretty cool app, pretty cool little game.
And you also have a range out back, you said, for those who want to actually shoot arrows at things?
It's not like a public range for people to come in and just shoot, but for testing and trying out bows here, yes, we have a range in the back for sure.
Okay, and obviously you guys do all the settings and things. You guys customize?
Yep, and we have the largest traditional archery, but like longbows and recurves in the state of Arkansas as well. So I know there's a lot of people that are into that too.
What's your number one seller? What brand?
It's probably a toss-up between Hoyt and Matthews on the bow side.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. You know a little something about football, too, I understand.
A little bit.
Yeah? So tell DJ who you blocked for in high school.
Once upon a time, yeah, I did block for Darren McFadden.
How about that?
Claim to fame.
So
I guess you did too, though, DJ.
I tried.
Same.
And the thing about it's very difficult. It's so funny you say this because Pat Walker, for some reason, was looking up Darren McFadden highlights this morning, and I'm in a few of them. but I'm behind him, like trying to catch up. And so he says, yeah, I'm looking at you missing all these blocks. I said, you don't understand. Like, when you go block someone in a play, like me, as I'm trying to block this DB, he's running away from me because Darren had already passed us. That's how fast he is. And so it was very hard to get to your blocks because Darren would always run past you. So.
I saw Casey Dick run one down. I mean, what was your excuse?
He had the angle, first of all. Why was he out there in the first place? It was a wildcat.
Yeah.
It was a wildcat deal. But, yeah, that guy almost caught Darren.
You're like, that's the one block he made in his whole career. Don't give me that.
That's the only time I've ever seen Darren almost get caught.
Yeah.
And
well, I saw him get caught in the Capital One Bowl, and that's when I knew things were over. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He wasn't right, though.
Okay.
He wasn't healthy. Felix wasn't 100%, I don't think, either.
What was going on?
I don't know, man. That was Brett Bielema at Wisconsin, and they should not have lost that game, but they did. Golly, that was frustrating.
Okay.
So I said, you know what? I sat next to a bunch of Wisconsin fans that day, and I didn't think they were having that much fun. I was like, you guys are supposed to be drunken Midwesterners having a blast. Teams out here kicking Arkansas's butt, and you're not happy. You don't seem like you're having fun.
Probably wasn't cold enough for them.
Yeah, maybe
They're
not.
not used to that.
I guess.
Down in Florida.
I thought it was great. It was a good time.
How'd y'all do, though, Elk Grove, that year?
So I was a year older than him, so I blocked for him, I guess, my junior and senior, which would have been his sophomore and junior years. We went second, third round of the playoffs both years. I can't remember. But we ran wishbone, so it was all we had to do was exist for about 3 seconds until he got past the linebackers, and it was over.
You played both ways in high school?
No, I just played offensive line.
So people in high school, like in practice, did they have to try to tackle him?
Oh, yeah.
God, that's awful.
Tried is the key word.
Right. Yeah,
that would be awful at practice.
I'll tell you what else. He was an incredible punt returner, too.
He was a freak. Yeah, he played both ways. He was something to watch.
Some schools went ahead and played DB, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think he could have been an NFL safety?
Should have been an NFL safety.
Whoa.
I mean, for everything he did as a running back, he probably would. I mean, he may still be playing. I mean, he was an absolute headhunter at safety.
He's trying to knock people out.
Yes.
There is one play that I remember the first time I saw him hit somebody. I was like, I didn't know he had that in the bag. It was a kick return, and he was blocking for Felix.
Yep.
Imagine being a kickoff team, and you got Felix Jones and Darren McFadden returning kicks. Like, where are you going to kick it to? But they kicked it to Felix one time.
The coach on the sideline.
Just kick it out of bounds and take the flag. But, yeah, Darren came up and leveled somebody running down on kickoff coverage. I was like, oh, my gosh, this dude's different.
I think you can still find his high school highlight tape on YouTube, but he knocks the guy clean out on one play from safety. Yeah, he
can't do that nowadays.
No, not anymore. But,
Yeah.
no, he loved contact. Like, he initiates contact.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk a little Red-White Report here, brought to you by our friends at UAMS Ortho Now.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Well, if you want to hang out with some football folks, the One Razorback Roadshow is ready to roll out May 12th through the 15th, and you're going to meet a number of different coaches if you get out and about. They've got Bentonville on May 12th with Coach Pittman and Coach Music, the new women's basketball coach. Jordan Weaver's going to be there as well. Then in Searcy, May 13th. And May 14th, Stuttgart. May 15th, Hot Springs at the Oaklawn Event Center. Sam Pittman will be the featured speaker. There are some evening events, too. Batesville, Memphis, Little Rock, May 14th at Fassler Hall.
Yo, you'll be there.
Am I going to be in town?
That's your world.
That's right across the street. I can cartwheel over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a buddy in town, too. We'll go over and listen to Coach Pittman speak. That'll be fun. And then in Conway, Rogue Roundabout. We've been there, done the show up there. Nice spot. Coach Pittman's going to that, too. Each event's public reception. Fans can hear from members of the Razorback Athletics, enjoy food and soft drinks, take part in a cash bar. Also have a chance to win special prizes such as complimentary game tickets, sideline passes, autographed items, and exclusive Razorback experiences. Tickets for lunch events, $10, and evening events, $15 per person with food and drinks included. Obviously, soft drinks, not adult beverages. Children 12 and under, free. What a deal. Hogs and Horns tonight in Fayetteville. Game 6. Channel ESPN2. Tomorrow on the SEC Network at 7. And on Saturday, 2 o'clock on the SEC Network Plus. Arkansas is 11th in the country. Texas is numero uno, at least for the time being. Dave Van Horn knows a little something about this rivalry. Here he is talking about the matchup being renewed.
Well, you know, I was here as a player and as a grad assistant when it was pretty hot and heavy. It was fun. just brought a little extra excitement. Yeah, it would be. They're not considered one of our rival schools that we play every year. We got Missouri and Ole Miss for that in baseball anyway. But I'm sure that our fans are going to see it as a huge rivalry. Texas is having a great year. Throws a little fuel on the fire, so to speak. And we've been struggling a little bit, battling injuries and a few other things. But, I'm sure that our players that are on the team now will kind of get a feel for what's up when the games start and when they see how our fans probably react to having the Longhorns in town again.
I imagine they're pretty excited about it. History doesn't mean a whole lot about how things are going to go on this weekend. Here is Coach Van Horn talking about it being, just another series. Obviously, there's a lot of importance here. You get a chance to knock off number one a couple of times potentially. But if you lose, you're not going to quit playing baseball for the season.
It's another series. I mean, LSU next weekend. I mean, what's the difference? It's really for the fans. And really the difference this year, though, is we're playing the number one ranked team in the country, and it's University of Texas. So if we were playing LSU tomorrow here and they were number one in the country, it'd make it a bigger deal as well. So, the way I see it, we have three great series left. We have the number one ranked team in the country, the number two ranked team in the country, and it'll probably change. So it's all about winning tomorrow. It's about playing well. It's about getting ready for down the road, and that's what we're trying to do. Plus, at the same time, get some things straightened out with our pitching, and then we got to get some guys healthy.
They do have some injuries. Last thing here about Texas, we know they're the number one pitching team in the league. 3.09 ERA as a team. Arkansas is fourth in the league at 3.80. But Arkansas is the number one offense in the league. Here's Dave Van Horn on what makes Texas good.
They've won a lot of close games, and they've done a great job. They pitched extremely well in league play. I mean, their team ERA in the league is really good. And overall, I mean, it's just over 3, I think. So baseballs, and they're a little firmer than they've been in the past, it seems like, and the bats are good, and they just done a tremendous job of finishing games, and they've got a freshman closer, a lefty, it's like 6'6", that's been really good, and they don't make too many mistakes, and they've won at home big time. They've won just enough on the road, and the league's doing what I thought the league would do, except for Texas. I thought the league would kind of pound each other a little bit. Texas has found a way to get those 2 out of 3s and sweep some games or some weekend series, and that's why they pulled away.
It's a big series. Carl Ravitch will be on the play-by-play call with Kyle Peterson tonight and tomorrow, and you can hear the games on the Buzz, of course, with Phil and Bubba. Always a good listen. And we're looking forward to recapping this one for you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to watching this tonight. We got some NBA playoffs tonight, too, which we talked about earlier with, New York and Detroit. And what's their other game tonight, Christian? Help me out.
Nuggets Clippers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. If I'm still awake, I'll be watching some of that. Anyway, good stuff. Also, softball is at home starting today against LSU, top 10 team. And, of course, Arkansas is one of the elites. First 1,000 fans at tonight's game get a replica Razorback softball jersey. It's also Autism Awareness Night for those of you who are interested in supporting that effort. Arkansas number 2 in the Softball America poll, 3 in the D1 softball poll, 6 in the ESPN USA Today softball poll, and number 8 in another one. So getting lots of love, and that would certainly help their cause this weekend. All right, that's it for Razorback stuff. We're going to talk more about H2O Sportz and Marine, but I got to get into this Belichick thing. Christian sent this to me yesterday. And apparently, not only is Jordan Hudson running the show over there, but she's apparently making some cheese in the process. Have you seen this story?
No.
Jordan Hudson has become quite the New England real estate aficionado. She has amassed a portfolio worth about $8 million, all within months of her meeting the very well-off Patriots coach. She's 24. She was in cosmetology school, Christian, or was she working as a cosmetologist?
She was a cosmetologist from what I saw.
She must be a very successful one. I have a relative who's in that industry and does extremely well for herself, makes 6 figures, but she ain't buying $8 million of the property anytime soon. 24 years old, bought 3 multifamily homes across the Boston area in December 2023 for about $7.5 million, inking millions of dollars in mortgage agreements within days. Just 2 months earlier, she dropped $610,000 on a cottage in Cape Cod town of Harwich, which she listed as her home address on the mortgage documents when she's not staying at Bill's house, I assume. She amassed a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio shortly after she met Bill, blah, blah, yada, yada. Anyway, I don't know. You want to do the math on it? Maybe she's just really smart. Maybe she's been able to invest well in the stock market at 24. I don't know. I'm not casting any aspersions on this young lady. She seems like a real peach to me. But apparently she's quite the business magnate.
Hey, power to you. Girls, you know what they all say, go get your bag. I mean, if you can find some old guy who's just going to let you kind of do what you want, power to you, right?
The only thing left is she going to make Bill knock her up? That's the only.
She don't want that.
Doesn't she?
No, she just wants to get married.
That's the final step.
And then she'll. No, she don't want that. She wants to get married, and she's going to make sure that prenup is in her favor.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you think?
I don't know. The other thing is Bill has released a statement, and by Bill, I mean Jordan has released a statement. I agreed to speak with CBS Sunday Morning to promote my new book, The Art of Winning, Lessons from My Life in Football. Prior to this interview, I clearly communicated to my publicist at Simon & Schuster that any promotional interviews I participated in would agree to focus solely on the contents of the book. Unfortunately, that expectation was not honored during the interview. I was surprised when unrelated topics were introduced. Blah, 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 blah. After this occurred several times, Jordan, with whom I share a personal and professional relationship, stepped in to reiterate that point to help refocus the discussion. She was not deflecting any specific question or topic, like did I meet her before she was 18, but simply doing her job to ensure the interview stayed on track. Well, the interview is only on the track that the reporter wants it to go. As the subject, it's not up to you to ask questions. Again, I will reiterate this. When you agree to the interview, you don't have to answer the questions, admittedly, but it's not really up to you to decide which direction the conversation goes. That's up to the interviewer. Mm-hmm. That's how that works. Otherwise, we would just stick a camera in front of you, and you could talk about whatever you wanted to, and then somebody go back and edit it together.
Yeah.
Some of the clips made it appear that we're avoiding the question of how we met, but we have been open about the fact that Jordan and I met on a flight to Palm Beach in 2021. At least that's your story. Why not just say that again, though? Why go, we're not going there? I mean, just say you met on a flight in 2021. Why is that a big deal? If that's the actual story, go ahead and lie. Tell us on camera.
You've made it look suspicious by denying them the answer.
So weird. Anyway, I have my feelings. You probably do, too. It doesn't affect any of us at the end of the day, so it's all good, I suppose. Hunter, you got any thoughts on this?
I mean, I'm sure she's just in it for the riveting conversation that is Bill Belichick. You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I'd like to break bread with him.
Sure.
Okay. I wouldn't sleep with him. Anyway, Jackson
What if you
says,
got $8 million in real estate, though, Justin? Did you think about that?
Sleep with him. I gotta draw the line somewhere, don't I? What's wrong with JW? We haven't even played a game this season. He's already negative and trashing this team. Bro needs a hug or something. I don't know.
I don't think he was trashing the team.
He's kind of speaking the truth.
Yeah, he was being honest.
Rusty says, thank God JW's returned to the dark side. I made a deal with myself that I would quit drinking until he came back. Looks like I'm headed to the liquor store after work. Good for you.
You had about a month off?
Mm-hmm. This person, this is Steve, says the University of North Carolina cannot be happy with the situation. I bet they're really happy to have Bill, though. I wonder if the AD will step in and go, Bill.
It's a distraction now.
Here's the only thing that's, wait till he tries to retire her number. That's going to be really good.
Oh, man.
No, absolutely. The baby gets you 2 texts, DJ. Come on.
I just don't think she don't seem like the type.
Well, she got $8 million in real estate. She don't need them now.
Yeah, she don't want them kids.
I'll give her $8 million worth of real estate and one big old Bobby Joe. Grow up. Todd from Skinny Dip Cove. It's not okay to date more or less, have an intimate relationship with your friend's grandkids more or less, could be her granddad. Geez, we all know it's intimate. Yeah, I know that's intimate. I think we're all covered on that one. Bill must have more to him than the persona as coach. He was funny on the roast of Brady. Yeah, that's fair. Could anyone spell gold digger, says Ron. How dare you? She missing with no broke, coaches. Didn't exactly know who else or how to contact, but there is a autism awareness softball tournament every year, and it's gotten bigger every year. Next year they're trying to add some musical acts, so I just wanted to see if you could pass the info on to Justin Moore.
Ooh. Okay.
Sure. Didn't Texas' starting pitcher go down last game? Yeah, and then they brought in a dude behind him who's like 8-1 and has an ERA under 3. So, boo-hoo. Really struggling over there. Yeah, well, they got a bunch, I think. Wes chiming in about John Ridgway and Landon Jackson, which Jackson actually came from LSU. Wes is waiting on Danny Enos' offense to take off for Arkansas in Game 7. You guys are so hateful. Leave Wes alone.
Those guys were solid. I just don't – they're not game changers.
Yeah.
Drew Sanders was a really good transfer portal.
You brought up, I saw that on the, what do we call that? The feed?
On
our little chat.
Studio chat.
Our chat, yeah. Drew Sanders was solid. I mean, Sorey, solid. He's a transfer.
Sorey and Dix are both solid linebackers.
I mean, we got decent players, I would say, in the portal for sure.
Isn't it ironic that Bill Belichick was tight-lipped after most NFL games and now he's on a book tour? LOL. Yes, it is. Steve says, I can't imagine what she sees when he...
Oh, my God.
She sees the gravity. I can't read that. Yeah. Real talk, guys. Blake. Okay.
What's the real talk?
I don't know. When and where is Coach Pittman speaking in Searcy? I just missed the announcement. Well, I'm glad you asked. Hunter, did you get that? Let me look back.
You remember?
No. Missed that one.
I don't even know if I mentioned it. Where is my list of things? Here we go. Searcy, 13th, Rock House on BB Caps. I've been there. It's a nice spot. After listening to JW over time, he's worn on me. He's right. We are not trying to compete. We are just trying to keep Pittman's job because he's a good old boy. Ooh, agreeing with J-Dub. Zero evidence that suggests Taylor Green will take care of the ball this year. Plenty to the contrary. I don't agree. I think Taylor will be better this year. That's one of the biggest questions. Do you believe he will be better this year, yes or no?
You're asking me?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how he could not be better.
His supporting cast is worse, maybe, which in turn makes him worse? I don't know.
I think there's a little bit more continuity on the offensive line, which is a big start. As Coach would say, specifically on the left side with Corey Robinson. I mean, he's played against them all. We watched the tape. He can hold his own. Carmona is Carmona. He is a solid offensive lineman. Then you have, is it Ritter? I believe the center. He's been pretty solid as well. Now, as far as the right side, I don't think they are in trouble. They just are still shuffling around. I think they are trying their best to make Shaq a starter. I personally don't think he's there yet. I think Amarian Harris should start, but we'll see how that shakes out. But it would be nice to have a 6'8", 340-something pound behemoth of a man who's better at the run game than pass game. And if you had to pick, okay, we have a better run blocker at tackle, you put him on the right side, you have your pass pro on the left. So I think that's what they want, and maybe why there's not – but it's not there yet, and they just have to make the decision, are they going to pull that trigger or not?
Are you going to be concerned when in 2 months they come out and say they got 8 guys who could start along the offensive line?
100%.
UPS Todd says, drunk guy jumps over a fence and Justin wants to raise the railing. Good grief. I don't think he intentionally jumped over the fence. I think he jumped out of his seat, lost his balance, and fell over the railing. It was about knee or thigh high. It didn't look tall enough to me to be 20 feet in the air. I think there should be a higher railing. Yes, I'm sorry, I do. And I apologize if I'm an idiot. That's just the way I think. This was sent to me from Ed, and this seems like a reason. Again, I did not source this. This guy says, I was sitting 5 rows behind him. He was drunk. Inning before, he ripped his shirt off and poured half a beer all over himself. He jumped up from his seat when the Pirates got the hit. He jumped up so quick. While being drunk, he literally propelled himself off the ledge. He didn't do it on purpose, and no one pushed him. He was there with his girlfriend, a friend, and another lady. The friend ran to the lower deck in center field and jumped on the field. I don't know if that's legitimate, but that sounds exactly like what we all witnessed. Doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Okay. Hog's going to run rule Texas in all 3, says JW. I hope you're right. If Green gets it done this year, you think he has a shot next level? Let's get it done.
I mean, shows that he can be somebody who can go through progression, who can sit in the pocket, not always bail out with his legs. Right now, I see him as in college, a poor man's Terrell Pryor. And that is, I think, not a bad comp, because Terrell Pryor in college was that dude, all right? And so if he can make those steps like we hope he does, I think he would be a better comp to a Terrell Pryor while he was at Ohio State.
I don't think there's any question he has the size, athleticism, and arm to be an NFL quarterback. It's just everything else.
Yeah.
Well, those are the important parts. I don't think Coach Pittman's going to be at the Cersei event. That's true. You're correct. I just said we were clarifying where it was. Is DJ better with a dart gun or a bow and arrow? I don't know. He's not tried to shoot me in the ass with an arrow yet, but he did get me with a dart gun.
A dart gun.
Wasn't that woman answering football questions for Bill? They put out the contract, and there were no exceptions for the interview. I don't know, the whole thing is bizarre. Justin, can you recap the gentleman's Kentucky Derby picks that you had on earlier, sir? Yes, Dick Jerardi likes the favorite. Boring. There's no way I'm taking the favorite in this race with 20 horses in there. Journalism's the horse he likes. I'm telling you, as much as I've watched this year and as many horses I've seen, I think it's wide open. I really do. Burnham Square's got the most points, and he's 12-1.
That horse I was talking about had the worst odds.
Yeah.
Rich Strike was his name.
Rich Strike, yes.
Am I saying that right? Yeah.
Yeah, Rich Strike. I actually have a list of the longest shots ever to win the Kentucky Derby. Would you like to talk about those on the other side of the break?
I mean, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. What else do you want to talk
about? You tell me, Yeah, I got to tell you about my friends over there at Jones & Son, still taking care of their own. Been doing it for over 30 years. Same location, 11121 Rodney Parham Road. Jacob, I like to always give him a shout-out. Jacob the Jeweler is what I like to call him. But Jacobs Jones just does a great job taking care of his people, and they got standards when you walk through the door. And they really want you to walk through the door. I know a lot of people think they can find the deals online. Well, they tell you, they guarantee you they will beat those prices. Just come on in, and when it comes to that engagement ring, I'm talking best quality rock, fraction of the price. Now, you want something unique, okay? This is a big deal, all right? One of the biggest decisions you're going to make in your life, especially with the most important person you're going to make it with as well. So when it comes to making sure you have something unique and no one else has, you can do that at Jones & Son. You got a design that's in your head. All you have to do is tell the team over there, and they'll bring it to life, and it'll fit perfectly on that ring finger. And the top brands in the business, too. Michael M., they got Veragio, Vahan, they got them all, and they got a best price match guarantee. So if you're in the market, please be smart. Go visit my friends at Jones & Son. They'll take care of you.
Back at H2O Sports and Marine. We'll focus in on a few other things here when we return. Again, their open house is going on through the weekend. Normally they are 10 to 4 Saturday, but they're 8 to 5 this week. And they're going to feed you some barbecue. Come get you some. Not today, but Saturday. We'll be back. You can come by today, though. Absolutely. Come on.
You know why? Take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. My best friend said she used to.
Razorback pitcher Will McIntyre joins Morning Mayhem on the Buzz each week, courtesy of Centennial Bank. Build a strong financial game plan with Centennial Bank. Member FDIC.
This is Sports Center.
Punishment for the prank call Shadur Sanders received has been doled out. Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich was fined $100,000 for failure to protect confidential information, which allowed his son to make the call. The Falcons were also fined $250,000 for the prank as well. The Sanders call is apparently not a singular event. Penn State defensive end Abdul Carter, who went 4th overall to the Giants, was called by someone pretending to be from the Jaguars, while Penn State tight end Tyler Warren, who went 14th overall to the Colts, also received a call. The Arkansas Travelers lost their midday matchup against the Tulsa Drillers 13-11 yesterday. The two teams will play a doubleheader today. Game 1 will be at 5 o'clock. Game 2 will follow that one. Coverage of both can be heard on 106.7 Buzz 2. And Arkansas baseball starts their 3-game home series against number 1 Texas tonight. First pitch is set for 6. Radio coverage can be heard on the Buzz. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
What drives you? Family moments, new adventures, or just the love of the open road? Whatever it is, Gwatney Chevrolet is here to help you get there. For generations, we've been more than a dealership. We've been part of life's milestones, big and small. With a team that puts you first and a car buying experience that's easy and stress-free, we're here to find the perfect vehicle for what drives you. Visit us in Jacksonville or online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, Together, let's drive.
Hey, what's up? It's Kramer with Drive Time Sports. And on Thursday, Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaefer back live in the Eat My Catfish studio. It's kind of a shortened show because Arkansas is taking on Texas. All the action will be happening right here on 103.7 The Buzz. But I tell you, they're putting in the work because they're going to have Neil Atkinson from Bed Saracen, Kevin Hoop Scoop McPherson, and HogSports.com's Trey Biddy. Thanks to Chris Crane Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. We'll see you Thursday right here on 103.7 The Buzz.
Jim's Razorback Pizza is the place to visit when craving some delicious, authentic pizza. They're known for amazing thin crust pies and the best Detroit-style deep dish pizza in town. You can also order freshly baked pasta or wings, along with specialty baked sandwiches, fries, and signature salads. If you're looking for a great place to watch the game and the most accommodating service around, they'll save you a seat at Jim's Razorback Pizza in Little Rock and Morgan Maumelle.
If you're like a lot of people I know, you're spending a lot of time at home this year watching basketball and other sports, and your home's your happy place. You may be noticing, though, the scuffs and faded colors on your walls, and that can drive you crazy. That's where CertaPro can help with a paint refresh. They can make your experience worry-free, starting with a free estimate. They're always easy, and they get you a quote right away. Schedule your estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. And each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
If you have a passion for adventure and unmatched quality, then head to Honda of North Little Rock for the best lineup of quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. They have Honda's best models and will find the perfect ride just for you. That's Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
You're in the zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with Justin Acri and DJ Williams.
I'm up in Chillicothe, downwind from the paper mill. I'm out here spitting on the sidewalk, taking in the factory smell.
It is 11:37. We're going to talk more about what's happening here. H2O Sportz and Marine. I should mention, by the way, we are in North Little Rock. 4100 Rixey Road off of the Keel exit in North Little Rock, to be exact. Rixey Road. What a name.
Get a good ring.
It does.
I'm on Rixey Road.
Rixey Road. Mm-hmm. Yep. This segment is going to be brought to you in part by our friends at Oaklawn Anywhere. We talked about wagering on the horses. And, Hunter, if you got some picks for the Derby, I'll be happy to take them. But you can go to your Oaklawn Anywhere account, bet.oaklawn.com, and you get points every time you wager, regardless of whether you're right or wrong. You get analysis from people who know what they're talking about. And you can bet on any track around the country, which is awesome. So, and, of course, you got 3 days to bet at Oaklawn as well. Bet.oaklawn.com. Get your Oaklawn Anywhere account set up. You can download the app for your iPhone or your iPad. And if you are an Android user, you go to the website and take care of it there. It's pretty awesome, though. And you can watch the races on there, too, which is cool. I like that also. Anyway, you got a feel for the you big race guy?
Not really. I went to the Derby. I guess my strategy is when in doubt, bet on the gray horse.
You know, not the worst idea. And it wasn't this year, Sandman.
Right.
Good work. Sandman should be brown, though, shouldn't he?
You would think so.
Yeah.
Usually I just let my wife pick the names, and she wins more money than I do. So.
Dang. How long have you been married?
It'll be 9 years and a couple of weeks.
Dang. In a row?
Yeah.
Man.
Go figure.
It's a good stretch.
Yeah.
You got children?
She's a saint, too. I got a 6-year-old girl and a 3-year-old girl. Girl
Okay.
dad.
There we go.
That's awesome.
Hands full.
What are they into?
Everything. We went fishing this past Saturday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, down at one of the ponds at the country club. Yeah, we caught a lot of fish.
They touched the fish?
Oh, yeah.
Soft.
What?
Soft.
He's good at killing zombies with a bow, but he's not into touching fish.
I used to be. I don't. As I got older, I get weird about some. I don't know where that came from.
Your hands will wash. Your hands will wash.
It's not
up.
that. It's just.
Yesterday, I put my feet up in the studio on the counter, and Coach Kelly said he'd never touched that spot again.
Oh, good.
It's like, wow.
Could you hold a snake and it wouldn't bother you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't like the way that feels.
No, I wouldn't like it, but I mean, if I got him up around the neck.
Texture thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to hold a snake if that makes you like that's not interesting to me.
If there was one like in your house and you had to like get down there and grab it by its neck, would you feel comfortable doing it?
If there was one in my house, I would not be grabbing it by its neck.
If you had to,
I would be introducing it to my shovel.
And you couldn't kill it. Would you grab it by its neck and get it out of there?
No, I would get crafty and I would sneak it. I would get I'd get like a laundry basket or something. I'd be like, "Here, little snakey," and then I'd carry him outside and pitch him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd get like
I'm
a
not picking
bucket,
him
of
up with my
course.
hands. Yeah, I'm not getting it with my hands.
Would you
had to
grab
grab him by the tail, maybe?
Would you grab it?
If I knew it wasn't poisonous, possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Only
I knew
you
it
grab
wasn't
them by the
poisonous,
tail, they can like flip around and get you.
yeah, you're supposed to get them up by the head. But I've also seen them. I've seen
seen a lot of
poisonous
people grab
snakes
them by
dragged by the
tails.
tails. Yeah.
They, and they have a little hook.
Yeah. Well, if you I don't have a snake hook at my house, GJ.
You don't have one?
No, I do not have one.
Sandwich.
We get you one.
That's a good point.
Dang,
but again, if I got a sandwich, that snake ain't getting outside.
Not picking them up.
No. We had a rattlesnake come up on us when we were in Branson one time, and it was a little one though. It was younger, and my buddy took his 6-iron and then my other buddy goes, "That is not going to grow up to be a big snake today." I was like, "No, he's not. He's not going to make it."
Yeah, I was thinking. I
don't know what the rules are on that, but it happened. I'm not naming names.
When you said you didn't have a sand hook, I thought about maybe we should get one just in case. It made me remind myself that I had never brought the boomerang to the buzz.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Never used it yet.
I need the
After
boomerang
you shot me
and
with
the
blow dart, I don't want you to have any weapons around me.
Okay.
All right, these are the longest shots. Christian, you want to do a top 10 list here? We got a little top 10 music.
Let me get it.
By the way, starting next week, top 10 going to be brought to you by 10 Fitness.
Makes sense.
Does, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah, pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming up. I was there this morning, getting it done, getting a little one in there. All right, some of the longest shots. I don't know if these are the actual all longest shots because they're not in any particular order. I don't think. They're not by year. They're not by. Oh no, they are. They're by the. I read this one wrong, and I thought it said 9-1. So, all right, we're gonna go from least long shot to longest long shot. Rich Strike is not the answer, by the way. Proud Clarion was the Damascus was the overwhelming favorite to win the Kentucky Derby in '67, but Proud Clarion won 30-1. Charismatic. You've heard of Charismatic?
I've heard of
It's a great horse name. 31-1. The legendary Bob Baffert headed in the Kentucky Derby in '99, hoping to become the first trainer to win the race 3 years in a row, and he was in charge of 3 different horses who had a chance to help him make history. However, that trio and the other 18 horses in the race were ultimately outfoxed by Charismatic and jockey Chris Antley, who pulled off the stunning upset and was the third largest in Kentucky Derby history at the time at 31-1. So that tells you how many there have been recently. Galahadion, 36-1. One of 8 horses who lined up in the electronic gate deployed in the Kentucky Derby for the first time in 1940. Giacomo, remember this one? 50-1. Giacomo. Mind That Bird, technically it's slightly worse odds than Giacomo if you dive deeper in the numbers, but the latter was still a long shot in 2005 at the Kentucky Derby, where Bellamy Road was the favorite at 5-2. So again, I ain't riding the favorite this year, y'all. Mind That Bird, 50-1 in 2009. Didn't seem like he had much of a shot. And Calvin Burrell, they were dead last among the 20 in the final turn. But they had some wild things happen down the stretch, and a winner he becomes. Country House, I remember this horse, 65-1. That's the one you got to get on, DJ. You got to get on a 65-1 horse that comes home for you.
Is that right?
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Rich Strike, you mentioned, 80-1, 2022. Ethereal Road was slated to race from the 20th post, but was scratched the day before to give Rich Strike and jockey Sonny Leon the opportunity they seized upon after the gates opened. They stayed back in the pack before moving on the rail in the final quarter mile and edged out Epicenter by 3/4 of a length to win. And the longest one ever is Donerail. 91-1. There were only 8 horses in the running of the Kentucky Derby in 1913, and 10 points was entered as the favorite at 11-5. You don't see 11-5 very often. Donerail expected to be the ultimate, also ran at 91-1, and the breeder and owner tried to convince the jockey to go with another mount before he accepted his fate after a friend offered to foot the entry fee. Turned out to be a good decision. Donerail able to edge out 10 point by half a length, and he walked away with a $5,475 purse. Wow. Anyway, 91-1. I remember, I think it was, I want to say 80-1, but that may be wrong. There was a horse named Sir Cherokee that won the Arkansas Derby several years ago. I was working at Channel 7, I know, so I don't remember exactly. That's it, Christian. I don't remember exactly the year, but that sucker was
How
long.
did they miss that bad?
I don't know, man. Horse racing's wild. That's why we play the games, DJ. That's why we play the games. Ron says, would it be wild if Toby's horse won? Yes, it would be wild if Toby's horse won. I would love it. Coal Battle or Toby's horse would be the best story.
You watch Peaky Blinders?
No, but I am familiar with it.
I'm trying to figure out what they gave the horses to fix the races. Was that what it was?
I don't know.
It may have been. It was like a sugar cube. I just don't know what was in it. There was some kind of drug in it.
Put a little bump in it?
Maybe.
Nice.
I'm rewatching it, by the way.
Todd from Skinny Dip Cove. Since we don't know how they met. Maybe they met at Epstein Island. That's ridiculous. We were talking about Bill Belichick for those just tuning in. What part of a snake constitutes its neck versus its tail? It's a good point. Just one long piece of a snake.
You know.
Yeah, towards the head.
Right.
Here's my thing. Can he bend his head down to bite my hand if I'm holding him? And if the answer is no, then I got him by the neck.
You know, if you give a snake arms and legs, it's not scary anymore. Why is that? Why is it the fact that it slithers that we're?
You don't think Komodo dragons are scary?
I mean,
I think
those things
terrifying.
look awesome.
What about Gila monsters? Gila monsters.
Gila monsters, yeah, they're pretty scary.
What is that?
It's a very poisonous lizard.
Okay.
Large.
And it's got like the strongest jaws, I think, of any animal per square inch.
Than a Komodo dragon?
I don't know. Yes, I think so.
Komodo dragon's saliva is just poisonous or venomous.
Yes.
Or
okay.
I think it's venomous.
Drew says, what was in the Derby? He says, I believe it was in the Derby. What was in the Derby? I need more details. Thank you. All right, we got to hit another break. Man, these commercials are just
rolling,
popping at us.
I want to shoot something else.
Hunter, for those who are just tuning in, can we get turned over? People have things to do. Going out for lunch, maybe coming home from lunch. Ooh, a little snake farm. Let's go. Snakes aren't poisonous; they're venomous. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, poison is ingested. Venom is when you're bitten.
Injected?
Yeah, I guess poison's when you eat it.
I mean, we're really splitting hairs. Okay,
It's different. It is different technically.
Wait, if you accidentally drink snake venom, would it hurt you?
Would it be poisonous?
Yeah. I don't know. It will be venomous.
I don't know if that's whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if you're constipated. It might be just the thing.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are you poisoning yourself with venom?
That's the question. Now we're getting deep.
Yeah.
This is too much of a philosophical question for me. I got to take a commercial, so we're going to do that.
Yeah.
I want to mention our friends at UAMS. Here's the thing. If you get bit by a snake, whether you think it's poison or venom, don't go to UAMS Ortho because they're not going to help you. That is not the place. Call 911 or get to the emergency room ASAP. But if you have an orthopedic issue, Ortho now is the answer 100%. Every day, all day. And they've got all the best doctors working there, too. It is conveniently located on I-630 at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. It is open from 8 until 8, Monday through Friday, and Saturday, 8 until noon. So if you have any kind of issue, back, neck, sprained ankle, whatever, Ortho now provides the best orthopedic care for all ages. Patients will get on-site x-rays and immediate access to fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. Not that they're going to have to do surgery, but ensuring the best possible care when it's needed most. You know, Dr. O'Malley tells us all the time. There's lots of times where they don't have to do surgery, but he will treat you. You can call if you want, but it is a walk-in clinic. Don't walk away in pain. Walk in the clinic today. 501-686-8674. It is UAMS Health Ortho Now. You guys are so ridiculous. This person says, Nick don't have a neck. I know they don't have a neck. I get it. You know what I'm saying. This person says Rockamundo won the Arkansas Derby around 1990 at 108-1.
Wow.
It's a nice payday.
Yeah.
You know what that pays? To win?
108-1.
$218 on a $2 bet. It's a pretty good deal, huh?
Dang.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yep. You only need a few of those.
Why 218? Why not 216?
It's times 2 plus 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I don't know why. It just is.
I don't like that.
Well, take it up with them. I didn't set the rules.
One day, one chance to win a dream vacation. Give blood with Our Blood Institute on Saturday, May 3rd at any mobile blood drive or donor center near you, and you could win a getaway valued up to $2,000 from Dream Vacations. One lucky donor will win, but every donor will receive a free t-shirt and a Magic Springs ticket. Donate blood on Saturday, May 3rd. Reserve your appointment now at obi.org/events.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission, to provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
For over 30 years, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has been Arkansas's truck accessory headquarters and the only stop for all your truck parts and accessories. If it goes on a truck, Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse has got it. And that includes upgrading your truck with Vortex spray liners. Tough, durable, proudly made in the USA. Their spray liners can protect your truck for years to come. Call Pickup Truck Accessory Warehouse at 501-568-0040 to schedule your spray. Or stop by 65th and University.
At Mosquito Joe, we're constantly looking for ways to make your outdoor experience better. That's why we always use the latest technology.
Technology? To get rid of bugs?
Well, most mosquito treatments only eliminate mosquitoes that are around when it's applied. But did you know, at Mosquito Joe, we use products that are microencapsulated, so they continue to work for weeks after our technician leaves your property.
Now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, at Mosquito Joe, we love making outside fun again. Advanced products, top quality service, and all done with a satisfaction guarantee.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Your pool and spa chemical headquarters. Great rebates going on now with Pool Life and Baquasil Pool Chemicals. They also carry Serona Spa chemicals and frog systems. You can always bring in a pool or spa water sample, and the chemically trained professionals at Luxury Pool and Spa will ensure your chemicals are at the correct levels. They also carry Pentair pool equipment, patio furniture by Fisco, PK Grills, and plenty of pool toys. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can. Only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Welcome back in the zone. Did we say something dumb? Well, let us know by texting our D3 Auto Sales text line or messaging us on our Whit Davis Lumber Plus Live fan feedback. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back in. Before we get cranked up, I got to tell you about my friends over there at Oaklawn. I know we've been talking about the races, talking about the ponies, still a lot of other things you can do. While you're at the races, you can stop by the Mainline Sports Bar, have a great time there, great food, their wings. I'm telling y'all, real deal. You got to check those out. Great cocktail list as well. And then they got a smoke-free casino. So you like blackjack, cool. They got a 3-card poker. I'm telling you, don't sleep on it. You got roulette, got craps, got it all. Also, they're going to be entertainment at the Pop Signs. I believe our friends Cliff and Susan will be performing tomorrow and Saturday from 8 to 4. Then another group will take that over. You see what I'm doing? I'm laying it all out for you. You're looking for something to do, all have a great time. It's a one-stop shop over there at Oaklawn. And the thing is, too, if you get a little hungry, what about some, I would say, what's that sea bass? Where would you rate that, Justin? You know, maybe some of the best you've had here in Arkansas?
1,000%.
Woo! They got a whole lined up. You can get that at the Bugler. They also got the Oak Room. I mean, come on. I'm going to keep going. You want to relax a little bit, they got a spa rated by Forbes, 4 stars, and then you can make it a stay. At their, like I said, it's Oaklawn Resort, and you can get a room that looks right out on the track. A beautiful, beautiful spot over there at Oaklawn Racing and Resort. Cool place to hang out, and like I said, smoke-free again. That's my type of style. Absolutely love it. It's going to be a great time. Good enough for me and my lady to spend a weekend at Oaklawn. It's going to be a great time. You can check it all out yourself by visiting oaklawn.com.
Next hour, we got the entertainment report. Jeremy Renner explaining exactly what happened in his accident a couple of years ago. He was on the Joe Rogan podcast. It is pretty remarkable. One of the facets to the story that he talks about it is pretty crazy. Also, news this morning, the Florida State Seminoles have added the Central Arkansas Bears to their 2026 football schedule, according to FBSschedules.com.
Okay. Or, dang, wish we would have played them this year.
No doubt.
Probably would have got them.
Might have had a shot to make it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Although that'd be pretty rude to do to one of your all-time greats.
Norvell set that up, I guess.
Yeah, he agreed to it. So, or at least talk to his AD. So, hey, that's cool. What an opportunity to go down there and call a game in Tallahassee. That'd be fun.
You'll like that.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. You been there before?
I'm not under contract for next year. We'll see.
What? You got to negotiate?
No.
Can I go in and represent you?
I don't need to negotiate. I just want to re-sign.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not trying to squeeze them or anything. Golly. I'm excited. No, that'd be cool. They got a really good schedule coming up this year. You want to see this year's schedule?
Yeah. How long have you been calling their games?
A while.
Ooh, what's a snake story?
I don't know. We're gonna get that guy on in a second though.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. They open with Missouri at Missouri.
Okay.
On a Thursday. Love that. All right, let's get this caller in here. He's got a snake story. I mean, I love snake stories. B.A. in Hot Springs. What's up?
Hey, buddy. So, unlike you, I wasn't smart enough to get the gutters on the helmet gutter thing, whatever you call it. And so, yesterday, I'm on an extension ladder above my garage trying to clean up my gutters. I don't know if you've ever been around cottonmouth water mosquitoes or not, but they stink. You can smell them before you see them. And I caught the older one and looked down, and all I could see was about 3 foot of his tail. He's about to get in my garage. And I know if he ever gets in there, it's gonna be hell. I mean, my wife's gonna burn the house down, you know. So I slid down the ladder best I could, grabbed him by his tail, and popped his head on the rock. And I could not sleep a wink last night. Just every time I thought about it, just full body shivers. I cannot get it off my mind. So, I don't know if it's exorcism or what you prescribe.
Whiskey.
Well, it would be that.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, good luck, PA. I hope you shake it off. I don't think an exorcism is going to help you, but good luck with that.
I had a trippy one last night. I got in my head a little bit. The lights on the patio kept coming on last night.
Okay.
Didn't understand why, because you have to push the button to turn them on.
Somebody messing with you?
And they're a remote. So I went out there, took the remote from out there, went back to bed, laid down, light came on again. I'm freaking out.
Okay.
Now. It's really weird. And then earlier, my leaf blower just started blowing all by itself.
Is this a dream?
No, this is real life. I was up all night checking in and out.
You may be
what
haunted,
in the
DJ.
world happened?
I looked up online, possibly. I mean, it kind of. I'm not gonna lie, it freaked me out last night a little bit. Something's going on out there. I finally unplugged everything. Now, if it would have came on again, then I probably would have left the house.
I don't know.
Can't figure it out.
I
ain't scared of no ghosts.
I'm not coming to your house ever again. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, you want to know what really happened here in Hot Springs? I'm not talking, but there's a guy at 510 Central Avenue in Hot Springs, a wise guy. He'll tell you all you need to know, but not enough to get you whacked. You'll hope. The Gangster Museum of America, TGMOA.com.
Experience the rich history of America's first resort at the Gangster Museum of America and the Hattery. Check out the Gangster Museum of America, 510 Central Avenue, 501-318-1717, or visit us at TGMOA.com.
It's Justin Acri with Laura Beth from Kaufman by Design West, getting you ready for spring. And Laura Beth, let's start with some of the outside options that Kaufman by Design West provides for folks who are trying to spruce up their homes this time of the year.
We carry a large selection of in-stock steel products, which include leaf blowers, weed eaters, and lawnmowers.
As far as sprucing up the house for spring cleaning, you have a lot of other options there as well.
We have storage totes, power washers, flower bed tools, planters, fertilizers, all your lawn care needs.
It's Kaufman by Design West, out west past Taylor Loop, 14900 Cantrell Road, Monday through Saturday, online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
ESPN and The Buzz gives you the complete sports and entertainment package.
I love that game.
103.7 The Buzz, KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
A former teacher and registered sex offender in Garland County is behind bars after investigators say they found evidence of new crimes connected to his past child pornography conviction. Police arrested 52-year-old Zachary Nehus for parole violations. His first arrest was in 2014 on 30 counts of felony child pornography charges. A jury convicted him 2 years later. He is a former teacher at St. John's Catholic School and is married to the Hot Springs School District Superintendent. Records show Nehus is being held without bond in the Garland County Detention Center. Arkansas is ordered to stop enforcing a 2024 cryptocurrency law. A federal judge placed a temporary injunction in a lawsuit filed by the Arkansas Crypto Mining Association. The suit claimed the law violated the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause. The law aimed to put an end to foreign ownership of crypto mining sites. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Partly cloudy today with some pop-up showers possible this afternoon and a high of 82 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy. It'll be clear in the evening, but clouds will increase overnight. A slight chance of rain before sunup tomorrow, but an increasing chance of rain and thunderstorms tomorrow with a high of 76. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Roger Scott for Gravely Moors, working hard once again, making sure my lawn is lush, weed-free, and beautiful. By working hard, I mean, of course, I'm watching Bradley Owens mow it for me. Bradley, tell the good folks hello.
Well, hello.
That's enough right there, my good man. Pay attention, you missed a spot. What he didn't tell you is that you can take your very own Gravely Mower home today at 0% interest over 48 months. That's right, 0% interest on both residential and commercial mowers. Now, Bradley, tell them where you can go get your very own Gravely Mower.
Well,
I'll finish it for you at Chapel Hardware in Pine Bluff or Hoco Turf in Roland.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. In Catch-22, Joseph Heller writes, "Some men are born mediocre, some men achieve mediocrity, and some men have mediocrity thrust upon them. With Major, it had been all three. The truth is, there is no excuse for mediocrity. The Bible says, whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might. This means anything we do, we should give it our very best. And the combination of giving our very best and the willingness to work hard is an unbeatable combination. That will lift us above the middling minions of mediocrity. Doublebees is committed to excellence as we serve the hard-working folks across Arkansas who are making a difference in their communities. Let us assist you in your quest to be excellent in everything you do. Doublebees. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebees.
Hawks Homes are great for duck clubs, hunting clubs, classrooms, and if you need affordable housing, we have 5 bedrooms for under $110,000. All prices include delivery anywhere in the state, setup underpinning, central heat, and air conditioning. If you have any land problems, no problem. They'll help you find some and help you get the utilities and prep and set up all in the loan. Located in Conway and Bryant, check out the inventory online at hawkshomes.net.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Richard Yeager in Little Rock or Todd Martin or Seth Boyd in Jacksonville.
QC Kinetics provided amazing pain relief for a former professional baseball player, and you have access to the same life-changing treatments as retired pitcher Jose Alvarez.
I put a lot of stress and strain and work on my right arm, but my right elbow took most of the damage with 3 surgeries.
Arthritis developed, and the pain was unbearable.
It wasn't just pain when I was trying to play sports. It was anytime I was moving the right elbow. It was pretty excruciating at times.
That's when Jose discovered QC Kinetics and their regenerative treatments that help the body heal itself, restoring damaged tissue and providing relief with no surgery or downtime. Jose's message to the medical professionals at QC Kinetics?
My elbow is feeling outstanding. Where were you 10 years ago, for crying out loud?
QC Kinetics is right here. Call for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-222-8440. That's 501-222-8440. 501-222-8440.
They say you never get a second chance to make a first impression, and that's your home and your business. So if your business needs a touch-up, call CertaPro Painters and let them handle the job for you. They provide excellent workmanship, quality, and a worry-free process for both residential and commercial spaces, all at the right price. You've got to focus on your business. Let them focus on your painting. Schedule your free estimate today at CertaPro.com. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated right here in our community. Get your estimate scheduled today at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Mike, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go. Who the hell is he anyway? He never really
All right, Justin Acri back here with professional archery expert DJ Williams. And Hunter Madden joining us as well, the general manager of this fine establishment. We are at H2O Sportz and Marine, and Archer's Advantage. And DJ's got the advantage on every archer I know. You're the only archer I know, but that was very impressive. We just did a little shooting extravaganza out back, and did you figure out which bow you want?
I like the one that I had. They said they turned it down a little bit. I asked how far those things would shoot. That was a 75-pound bow I had. They turned it down to 58.
Yeah.
Felt
Your draw
good.
weight. Yeah.
I could have did 75.
Obviously.
Would have put it through the building.
Probably so.
He's a natural.
Probably could. You think you could land one on top of the Buzz from here?
How far is that?
Several miles.
I think about, like, that scene from Game of Thrones when they're trying to do, like, the Viking type wedding. Have you seen that one?
I remember the red wedding.
They got that. They got the archer trying to light the thing. That's what I want to do for a living. Accuracy.
You're an interesting cat. Okay. That was pretty cool. So that's for if people want to come and buy a bow, they can test it out back.
Yep.
And then what else? And you have a separate building for their stuff, or it's intermingled?
No, our building next door is for parts and service. So that's our parts and service department.
Okay.
Everything else, all the retail stuff is under this roof in the building we're in here.
What are these bikes behind us here?
They're Rambo, the electric bikes, e-bikes. They're big in hunting and camping and stuff now. They've got pedal assist. Some of them will go. I don't see the one, but there's one that will go like 40 miles an hour.
And they got big tires so you can get out in the terrain?
Yep. We have a bunch of people that go out west, elk hunt or, deer hunt up in the Rockies and stuff like that, take them out there. I mean, you can get to a lot of places, and they're allowed on the WMA's Wildlife Management Areas here in Arkansas. They have wattage restrictions. I think it's 750, but most of these are 750 watts, so you can get to your spot quietly and, without having to walk nowadays.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's becoming rapidly catching on.
Interesting.
How far was I from that wall?
About 20 yards.
I'm trying to think what would be it. What somebody in here, what could they get something at? Like if they were hunting a deer with a bow. What's the typical range you would like to shoot at?
15 to 40 probably.
Okay.
I mean, people can go further than that. I mean, ethically.
Oh, boy up there said he hit one at 100.
Sure, yeah. You can do that. It's probably not going to kill it at 100.
Yeah.
So ethically you want to shoot them, closer. The closer the better, but.
Cool. I need to go hunting. I've never been.
I was impressed.
Come on.
Yeah.
Last thing here before we dive in on the entertainment report and birthdays. Again, if you want to come by and see our friends at H2O Sportz and Marine, they're here all weekend. Are you guys Sunday or are you closed Sunday?
Closed Sunday.
Okay. Well, Saturday, 8 to 5, special hours this week, usually 10 to 4. Free barbecue, 8 to 5 tomorrow, and they're here until 5 today, so Hunter can go and watch the Hogs beat Texas tonight.
That's right.
Jeff Spurbeck. Do you know that name? He is John Elway's longtime agent and friend. He's dead at the age of 62. He apparently was injured, a traumatic brain injury, after falling off a golf cart that Elway was driving.
Oh, no.
So that's a weird deal,
You
right?
said they're good buddies?
I guess. They were business partners.
Damn.
Or maybe they weren't. You think something nefarious was going on?
The competitive
Is
edge?
that a weird deal, though? I mean, wow. My son was in a horrible golf cart accident.
Which one?
Maddox. When he was little, his buddy crashed one, and they both ended up in the hospital, and Maddox had a shoulder injury.
Oh,
and
man.
The whole thing. They got all scraped up. Luckily, they were none the worse for wear long term. But, man, golf carts are no joke. My cousin used to do this thing. He would call it fake left, go right, or fake right, go left. And he would swerve, and he would throw me out of the golf cart.
Yeah. Rob Brown. I hope he's listening.
You're lucky you get broke off there, cuz.
Do you know Rob Brown, CAC guy?
Not him.
He's the type where we're just cruising. We're out golfing one day, and he just pulls one of those moves and almost throws me out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? Did he throw you out?
Yeah. I got thrown out a couple times.
Dang.
I was young and spry and limber.
Oh,
then,
that was
though.
nothing then.
Yeah, no big deal.
Okay, cool.
They've gotten some grass stains on my shorts or something. That was about the worst of it. But yeah, my cousin Tim, he's a knucklehead. Anyway, I gotta have more details here. I gotta know what happened.
Yeah. Sounds like he fell out of the golf cart and
I want to know
hit
what
his
they
head.
were they screwing around? Were they drunk?
I think they said it was one of those ones that had like a back seat and he was on the back, and I don't know how he fell off. They said he fell off and hit his head.
Yeah.
How old is he?
62.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah. That's a shame. Not to bring you down, but golly, it's weird. I thought. I don't know. I thought it was a weird story. You guys think it's normal? Okay. Forget it. We'll move on.
An accident. We've heard of worse.
Or was it?
Oh, you think it was?
I'm not saying that. NBA tonight, Knicks and Pistons, Nuggets, Clippers. Hogs are on ESPN2, starting at 6, 5:30 pregame.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Christian, you want to play that clip from JJ while we got it? Did you see JJ Redick storm out of his press conference because he was asked about substitution patterns?
Was he mad?
Yes, he was bent out of shape.
Part of being a coach.
Yeah.
Just answer the question.
I thought it was a dumb question, too, but it seemed like kind of a thing. I don't know. Anyway, this is not that clip, but here's a little bit from
obviously emotions are raw
JJ.
right now, but third seed finish obviously didn't end the way you wanted it to. But on a personal level, how would you evaluate your first season as head coach of this team?
You know, I'll use my own thoughts to evaluate myself, and I'll use what my players say and what my coaching staff says to evaluate. But you know, I know I can be better, and I know I will get better. I don't necessarily take any satisfaction from how the year went. That's not to say I'm not proud of what the group was able to do and how we were able to figure things out on the fly and put ourselves in a position to have home court in the first round. But there's always ways to get better, and I can get a lot better.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Was he saying, I'm just going to listen to myself and evaluate myself to determine how I did this year?
Sure did.
That is an interesting take from a guy for a living would criticize or at least give his opinion on how other coaches handled situations, and he'd give his opinion of maybe where they went wrong, where they could have done better. And I think that's a very closed-minded approach of not being able to take evaluation from peers. You know what I mean? Even though I wouldn't say media people are peers, but
no, they're not.
He should take consideration from other people beside
he
himself.
He assistant coaches and his players.
Oh, he did.
I'm sure there are other people he will take criticism from, but I don't think maybe Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins are the ones he's probably listening to.
Probably shouldn't. That's okay. A couple things here. This is from the 501. I'm taking my 11-year-old son to our first trip to Baum Walker tomorrow. Any stadium food or pregame activities we need to do for the full experience? There is a chicken joint that's across the street. We always pregame there because it's easy and convenient. We just stop in there, get a bite to eat, and walk over to the stadium. But Wright's Barbecue's at the stadium. I mean, they got lots of good options.
They got that at Baum now?
Dang. Yeah, they've had it there for a few years.
All right.
Where is H2O Sportz? Good question. I thought we mentioned that a few times, but never hurts to mention it again. 4100 Rixey Road off of the Kiel exit, 67167 North Little Rock, Arkansas. Come by and see them.
Come on.
Let's see. Heard they were best friends and they had been drinking. That's what I've heard from a couple of people now.
That's tough.
That's, a horrible thing for John Elway to have to live with. TJ, every time we have a lightning storm, my cameras around my house go off on my phone. Could be something to do with that. We did have some lightning last night.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Could be that.
It was just the patio lights that are on my little pergola. I just don't get it. It's freaking me out.
It's freaking me out. All right, let's go. 12:15, little entertainment. Hunter, you get to do your first birthday trivia. Ready?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Did you see the original, not the original, the remake of Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yep.
Christian, you saw it?
Unfortunately.
It's one of those movies that I know is not good, but it was kind of entertaining. Like, that's a Coach Kelly special, right?
It's a good, bad movie.
Yeah.
The way you would describe it, I believe, is for what it was.
It was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more optimistic about Roadhouse 2, which is in development, because they have hired on Guy Ritchie to direct.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
I'm wondering why Guy Ritchie's even doing this. Doesn't
he thinks he can make it interesting. Yeah, he takes the directorial reins from Doug Lyman, who was very open about his frustrations regarding Amazon MGM's decision to release Roadhouse straight to streaming. Buddy, you're lucky they put it on streaming.
I don't think that would have fared too well in the theater, if we're being real.
Hunter, I'm going to need you to pretend like you can't hear this.
Okay.
An Australian radio station has come under fire for reportedly using an AI-generated female host for 6 months without mentioning it before listeners started questioning her identity. No mic, no studio, just code and vibes.
Dang, they got away for 6 months?
6 months
Yes.
for people to figure that out?
Scary how good AI is. But I will tell you this, Sports Talk Radio, we ain't getting replaced anytime soon.
No.
I hope. This might be an interesting question of the day. Tori Spelling's son Liam got a taste of adulthood in the Bahamas recently. The 51-year-old shared on her Misspelling podcast on Monday that during the family spring break trip to the island nation, her 18-year-old son got a chance to try his first alcoholic drink. Yeah, sure, it was his first one. It was interesting because legal drinking age there is 18, so he could legally have his first drink. He was like, "Are you okay if I try something?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. You're in the Bahamas. It's legal. You're 18. He had a pina colada, so kind of get a feel for how this kid's going to be. Anyway, soft. Anyway, what do you think? 18-year-old kid in the Bahamas? Or Mexico? You take your kid to Mexico, let him have a beer?
You tell me. You got a kid?
I think if it's legal, I probably wouldn't have an issue with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care if it's
How about you? If your daughter turns 18, you're in Mexico, you're going to let her have a beer?
Sure, why not?
There you go. Daughter's 18. You sit around the house, you're going to let her have talk about that later when
Can't
she's
you be like 16 or
cracks
17?
open a beer.
Right.
What'd you say, Christian?
Can't you be like 16 or 17 in the UK, and if an adult's with you, you can drink a beer?
I don't know what the rules are over there. Ben Affleck says he'll never forget the special bonding moment he shared with Tom Brady. He says they were at a resort, and he ran into him, and Tom wanted somebody to throw to, and he said he got to run routes with him. He says, I won't lie to you, I don't know if they have a name. I'm sure I disgraced every receiver that's ever run around, but to this day, aside from the birth of my children, that was the greatest day.
You know, that level of stardom, who's more excited to meet who? Like, is Tom Brady saying, man, I'm actually throwing passes to Ben Affleck?
I bet he's pretty excited, too.
Yeah.
Okay, you can shoot hoops with Michael Jordan. You can catch passes with Tom Brady. You can hit some slap shots with Gretzky. Or you can golf 9 holes with Tiger Woods. What are you doing?
I would shoot. I already caught a ball from Brady.
Oh. Was it a touchdown?
No. Okay, I take that back. You didn't specify that. Catch a touchdown
in a game.
That's a different ball game. Yes, I would rather do that.
Okay, I'd rather shoot hoops with Mike, I think.
Yeah.
I think
so.
so.
Play one-on-one or just like, getting out there, get a couple shots up.
Yeah. Just I want him like horse so he can trash talk me and kill me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who do you think would be the most pleasant experience, though?
Gretzky.
Ooh, out of all those?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
I'm golfing with Tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be fun. Johnny Sausage says it's 18 to buy alcohol in the UK on our D3 Auto Sales text line.
All right.
All right. Does H2O carry low roughnecks?
Yes, I don't think we have any in stock at the moment, but yeah, we do usually carry them. I think we've sold them all. It's a type of boat, like a fishing boat or hunting boat.
Yeah. Little did I know. All right, let's get on with it. Can you cue me up a little Queen, Christian? That would be great.
Oh, I wonder what song he's going to pick. He'll do...
Probably not Bohemian Rhapsody. The story's not that long.
We'll rock you.
Fat Bottom Girls. 40 years after the release of the late Queen frontman's only solo album, Mr. Bad Guy, the New York Post spoke to Joe Burt, who played the fretless bass for the album. He told them in 1983 when Queen was taking a break before Mercury gave his iconic performance at Live Aid in 1985, and Michael Jackson was in between Thriller and Bad, they had a joint recording session that was left unfinished because of Jackson's pet, Louie the llama. I think the last straw was when Michael brought his pet llama into the studio, Burt told the newspaper. I think Freddie sort of took umbrage to that. The songs Victory, State of Shock, and There Must Be More to Life Than This weren't officially released as duets as planned during their lifetimes. Interesting. The Post noted that in the 2012 documentary Freddie Mercury, The Great Pretender, Queen's manager Jim Miami Beach, that's his name, said the artist reached out to him about the unwanted guest. He said, Miami, dear, can you get over here? You've got to get me out of here. I'm recording with a llama. Victory and State of Shock. Remember they did the Victory tour back in the day? You don't, because this was before you were. But State of Shock's a good jam. They did. Mick Jagger was on it. So it's a good song.
If Freddie wouldn't have passed, was Queen still in that prime? You know what I mean? Or did they get all their hits out of the way before he passed?
Well, they weren't recording anymore after
he
got sick. I don't
was
think.
it because he was sick, or?
Yeah, I'm sure.
If he never got sick, you think they would have continued
their success?
Yeah,
absolutely.
At that rate,
I don't see why not.
Okay.
What year did
I
Freddie
still
die?
think he's the best frontman in history.
I mean, yeah.
What'd you say, Christian?
What year did he die?
I don't know.
You think Freddie Mercury is the best frontman in history?
Yeah, you heard me. I didn't stutter.
Like over. Never mind.
Who are you going to say?
I was going to say Justin Timberlake and NSYNC.
Yes, over Justin Timberlake and NSYNC. Even them.
He was good.
He was good.
I wouldn't really call him a lead. I mean, I guess he was.
He
the
was
lead,
it.
but-
Yeah.
91
boy
is
band.
when he died.
Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5?
Boy bands are different than, like, actual bands.
Okay.
To me.
You thinking, aren't you? Who else?
Just bothered by your commentary. Skechers has a new deal. They're teaming up with John Deere. And they've got a variety of sneakers, slip-on slides with more and more with the comfort of Skechers with the style of John Deere. Apparently it's so authentic, even the rubber soles are made by Goodyear, just like the tires for the company's tractors. All right. I guess if you're a farmer, like, that's the deal. Some John Deere Skechers, that'd be pretty money.
Okay.
You know, if you're a John Deere guy.
Right. Yeah.
If you're not, probably not. Christian, give me some Piano Man. The title track from Billy Joel's 1973 breakthrough album has hit 1 billion streams on the music streaming platform Spotify. While far from his biggest hit, it only reached number 25 on the Hot 100. It became Billy's nickname, his signature song, and a permanent fixture in his concert set list. The only other song to hit 1 billion sucks. Uptown Girl.
You don't like that one?
No. Awful.
Don't like doo-wop.
Anyway. Billy Joel does suck. There's no question. Hey, you guys going to let Libby sit down or what? Golly, you're so rude. Although she's busy over there checking both her phones, so I don't know what she's up to, but that's okay. All right, and then on the other end of the spectrum, you got Metallica. Fine. Yeah, go ahead. Metallica's announced an expanded deluxe reissue of their 1996 album, Load. It arrives June 13th. Billed as the definitive re-release, the new issue was remastered with a whole bunch of guys contributing, it sounds like. The reissue comes in a few editions, the most accessible being a 2 LP vinyl release featuring the original track list and remastered audio, and a separate 3 CD deluxe edition that includes the original track list, a second disc of previously unreleased demos, and rough mixes, and a third disc of era-specific live material. There is a box set, apparently, that has 245 unreleased tracks. That sounds like a lot to me. I wonder how many songs artists have just sort of stowed away. Like, I'll get to it.
Release a whole nother album.
Because they said, remember when Prince died, they found a bunch of his old unreleased stuff. So
is Prince a frontman?
No, Prince is a solo artist.
But he had a band, right?
Yeah, but it's Prince.
The Revolution?
It's the same thing as like Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. It's Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're looking at up the top.
Frontman.
Who else you got?
Oh, you like this, huh?
That's fine.
I'll start at 5. Kurt Cobain.
Okay.
Fine. Didn't have a long enough career.
Okay.
I don't remember what happened.
4, Robert Plant.
Yeah, great one. Led
great.
Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest Zeppelin fan, but I
Number
respect.
3, Freddie Mercury.
All right.
He's only too low.
Number 2, Stevie Nicks.
Okay.
We don't like it.
I love Stevie Nicks.
Not better than.
She's in the Hall of Fame as a solo artist and as part of Fleetwood Mac, so I got no issue with her.
Number 1, who do you think?
Eddie Vedder.
Mick Jagger.
He's more.
Mick Jagger.
Yeah. Mick did it.
You agree with that?
What about Steven Tyler? He's got to be top 10.
Let me see. You think he's top 10?
Yeah.
You want to put a pork belly on it? I haven't seen it.
You're already down one.
Yeah?
Sure. I'll take it. I'll risk it.
All right. 6, David Byrne.
David Byrne.
Byrne.
Yep.
Talking Heads.
That's Talking Heads. 7, Debbie Harry.
Debbie Harry, Blondie.
Uh-huh.
She should be
Nice. 8, George Clinton.
Funkadelic, baby. Let's
That's
go.
Right. Number 9, Bono.
Yeah, you too.
And then 10, Axl Rose.
This list a joke.
It's a pork belly.
Yeah. We're even. All right. Damn it. Oh, dumb way to lose one. All right, fine. Let's go to let's go birthdays
He's 14.
here. That's baloney. He's been doing it for 50 years.
He's 14.
50 years. Okay, they put him right ahead of Haley Williams or behind her.
Behind her.
Oh, it's a joke. Your list sucks. Your list is a joke. That's embarrassing.
This guy?
Robert Smith from The Cure. A joke.
A joke?
I don't like The Cure, but
this one?
Roger Daltrey from The Who. You got to problem
Okay.
that. Yeah. That's ridiculous. What a bunch of crap. I mean, stop it. Your list is garbage, but I'll pay up. We're even. All right, birthday trivia. Libby, you want to play?
Sure.
Okay,
I'm
welcome.
not good at it. Thank you.
Come here. Let me see your
yeah,
microphone. That's what DJ's issue was too, I think. Talk to me now.
Okay.
No, I had it the right
Yes.
way. I
That's
checked.
worse.
No.
Other way around. Sorry. These mics are really. Let's try that.
Okay.
Ooh,
Better?
that's way better.
A little better.
Okay.
Little better, DJ says. You don't like it, huh?
That's probably what
Ooh,
everybody else is
nice.
saying.
Now we're cooking.
Okay. All right. 4 players, Christian. Can we go?
Yes, 4 players, and we're playing for Craig Morgan tickets. Those are tomorrow. You'll have to come to the station and pick them up.
So don't we have to give away Razorback baseball tickets too?
We do.
Well, tomorrow's the game, or we have Saturday's game?
We have tomorrow's game.
We better give them away today. We'll give away Craig Morgan. He's Saturday or Friday? He's tomorrow too, right?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here.
Oof. Are we giving away tickets tomorrow too?
Yes.
For the Saturday game?
Let's give away the Razorback tickets as it's further away.
Okay, yeah.
Razorback baseball versus Texas right now in the zone. 501-661-1037. While you're lining them up. Oh, Mark wanted to talk about Frontman. Drew says The Cure.
They were on there.
Not close, he
Was
says.
that Robert Smith?
I guess I don't know if he's saying The Cure is not close or The Cure's Frontman is number 1, not close. But I say Bolognese. Pink Floyd guy. Sure. I hate Pink Floyd.
David Gilmour? I like David Gilmour.
Yes. No, I can't stand Pink Floyd. Not my favorite, but it's hard to argue Jagger considering he's still doing it at 90. Yeah, he's doing some stuff. Are you seriously taking Freddie Mercury as a lead man over AC? Who's AC?
He's with DC. You forgot already?
Did you hear that?
Yep.
That's DJ's favorite duo, AC and DC. What about Eddie from Pearl Jam? I'm a big Eddie. You know I'm a big Eddie fan. Heck, I mean I love Dave Matthews too, but I'm not trying to put him in the same realm as like a guy that did it for 50 years. I mean, although he's coming up on it.
Yeah.
I mean, Dave's like 40 years in.
How old is he now?
I don't know, but they hit when I was in high school and a long time ago. As your brother reminds me every week.
Yeah, of course.
It's funny that catching passes from TB12 is higher in his list than dating J-Lo by far. Anyway. Oh, he's saying yes, correct. He should not be on the list. The guy from The Cure. Okay. All right. What do we got players yet, Kristen? Nobody wants to go see the Hogs? Oh, that was quick. Bill Paxton's on.
I didn't even notice that.
We have Bill and Paxton and Jason and Gino. All right. DJ, Christian, Libby, and Hunter. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. So Bill's with DJ, Paxton's Christian, Jason's with Libby, and Gino's with Hunter.
I apologize ahead of time.
On this day in 1939, this superhero made his first appearance.
Superman.
Batman, DJ's favorite.
He's overrated.
On this day in 1941, Citizen Kane, directed by Orson Welles, premiered at the Palace Theater in New York City. Speaking of overrated, I've watched this movie 3 times.
I like it.
Where's our music at?
It's
Wait,
coming.
we haven't.
No.
Yeah, we haven't.
On this day in 1951, Mickey Mantle hit his first career home run on Mother's Day. On this day in 1981, Billie Jean King acknowledges that she is in a relationship with a woman. It was a very big deal. First prominent sportswoman to come out. And on this day in 1991, Rickey Henderson stole an all-time record, 939th base against the Yankees. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This is a very short but distinguished list.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
All right. This guy is a country singer. He is married to a country singer.
Tim McGraw.
That is correct. Punter out of the gate. How old is Tim McGraw today?
52.
58.
Bingo bango. Big fan.
Big fan.
Dang. Nice.
This
Big
guy sang a famous song. He actually had two pretty good hits. This one was definitely the more popular of the two, but the other one's more memorable. He's joined us in the zone one time, too. He sang Ghostbusters.
Lewis.
No.
Oh, Lewis. Nope, wasn't Lewis.
Is it Ray Parker Jr.?
It is Ray
Dang.
Parker.
Yay!
Libby's on the board.
Yay for me.
Wow, the guests are kicking y'all's teeth in.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
How do you think Ray Parker Jr. is? His other big song was The Other Woman. It's about falling in love with his side piece. Not a good move.
Can't do that.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't even have one.
Yeah.
Let alone fall in love with him.
Ooh.
Anyway, the interview we had with him was hilarious.
He's cool, dude.
Very cool dude.
I like his voice.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
67.
Okay.
Ray Parker Jr.
That's right. Not
Yeah.
senior. I think he's dead.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, that's right.
74.
No. Christian, who are you going to call?
69.
Nope.
61.
71.
Oh, shoot. Really?
I never lie. This guy's a director. I don't know if you can
Steven
pick him out of a
Spielberg.
lineup, but I thought it was worth mentioning him today because, A, there weren't very many people, and B, he's made a couple of my favorites. He directed The Royal Tenenbaums, Rushmore, and The
Wes
Fantastic Mr. Fox. It is, of course, Wes Anderson, and he's how old, Christian?
I could pick him out of the lineup. Wes Anderson he looks
I don't
quirky.
know what he looks like.
He looks quirky.
He doesn't surprise me. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
It's fantastic.
It might be one of my top 10 favorite movies.
Really?
I love it.
It's so good.
Is it? Do you like it?
It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good.
It's a good movie.
And Clooney's so good in it as a voice actor.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Have you
It's on
not
Disney
seen it?
Plus,
No.
if you haven't
You would
seen
love it.
It's animated?
Yes, it's so good.
It's like stop motion.
I know.
Yeah.
You know me. If I like it, you know
Yeah,
it's got
that's
to be pretty
big
good.
time. Yeah.
Anyway, how old is he?
Wes Anderson is 57.
No.
55.
No.
59.
No.
60.
56, no point. And last but not least, this man is, and I can't wait to see the guesses on this one,
Ben Affleck.
the 6th all-time leading rusher in NFL history.
Emmitt Smith. No.
He is smack dab between
Barry Sanders.
smack dab between
Eric Dickerson.
Adrian Peterson and LaDainian Tomlinson. Smack dab between Adrian Peterson and LaDainian Tomlinson. 14,101 not very memorable yards, apparently.
Frank Gore.
Long time, it's already been guessed, long time New York Jet.
Curtis Martin.
Martin.
Curtis Martin's correct.
I wouldn't have known that.
All right, Christian, it comes down to you. And comes down to you, sir. Are you ready? You want to go first or second?
I don't care.
All right, I'll let you choose.
I'll go second.
Okay, Christian. How old is Curtis?
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? I didn't even write it down, so let me look it up. Let me look. I actually don't know. There he is. American former football running back. Okay. As of today, he is this old. Christian.
All right. Curtis Martin is 55 today.
No.
49.
52. We have a tie. What? Give them both the tickets. That's what I say. That's the only way to settle it.
Do we have that? We can do that?
I don't know. Do we have two pairs, Christian?
We do not have two pairs, but
Y'all
one
can
of
go
them
Split
together.
the tickets in half. And only the true winner shall take the tickets. What?
one of
Hey,
them.
give flip a coin. Can we
Yeah.
got a coin? Flip a coin. Heads. Paxton gets the baseball tickets. And if you're a runner-up, you get the tickets to Oakland. So it's really not a bad situation. You can go down and see a show. Tails, Gino gets them.
Who's got
Can
the
you
coin?
pull your camera up, Christian?
What?
I don't have a coin.
Oh, you want to know who has a coin?
Oh, I thought you had a coin.
Do you have coin? You have change? Oh, can I flip it?
I have a coin in my car.
Yeah,
I do.
you got a coin?
I do.
What is this change stuff?
Wow,
people
this has
have?
become quite an ordeal. This just shows you. Flip a credit card. Always got the players. Okay, DJ want to be the okay. Heads, Paxton gets it. Tails, Gino gets it.
Ooh, a duck's on this.
Can you please just flip the coin? We got stuff to do. And it's
Tails.
Tails. Gino, you're going to see the Razorbacks play tomorrow night in Fayetteville. Congratulations. Don't forget there's a game tonight, though. Paxton, enjoy your tickets to Oaklawn. Listen, man, you get to go see a show for free. That's a heck of a deal. Hey, pretty impressive. Good job, Hunter.
Thank you.
Very, very good work.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. All right, we're going to hit a break. We're going to come back. Libby's here to talk. Well, she didn't come for birthday trivia. I can say that much. She's here.
I told you I saw.
Well, you didn't do
Every
bad.
time.
You got a point. We're here to talk about the farmers market. It's coming up soon, so we'll talk about that coming up. It's 12:36, and you are in the zone. And I want to tell you about something that's nearby the farmers market. I was telling our buddy, go down there, you do all your shopping, and then you can go eat somewhere in the river market like Cash. Delicious. I'm a big fan. Sounds amazing. In fact, let me swing through there on the way home, grab a pork belly since DJ's not buying me one anymore since I lost my stupid bet today. By the way, that list is garbage. I just like to reiterate that. Not turn myself off there. Yeah. Cash, littlerock.com is the website. Today is Thursday. That means fried catfish. That's their lunch special. Tomorrow's fried chicken. 501-850-0265 for special event space. You got it. Romantic dinner dates, private dinners, holiday parties, wedding functions, wedding rehearsals, corporate events. They're always ready to take care of you at Cash. That great upstairs space, up to 150 people. And on special event days like Easter Sunday, for example, they're going to have a special menu that take good care of you. So start and end your search for a place to go at Cash. How about, I don't know, Mother's Day? Mom would love that. But, yeah, just about any setting, it's perfect. For a light lunch or a romantic dinner or just a place to go out with your buddies or a special event space, they do a phenomenal job for events. 501-850-0265. It is Cash.
The Red White Report is brought to you daily on the Zone by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
This is Sports Center.
Punishment for the prank call Shadur Sanders received has been doled out. Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich was fined $100,000 for failure to protect confidential information which allowed his son to make the call. The Falcons were also fined $250,000 for the prank as well. The Sanders call is apparently not a singular event. Penn State defensive end Abdul Carter, who went 4th overall to the Giants, was called by someone pretending to be from the Jaguars, while Penn State tight end Tyler Warren, who went 14th overall to the Colts, also received a call. The Arkansas Travelers lost their midday matchup against the Tulsa Drillers 13-11 yesterday. The two teams will play a doubleheader today. Game 1 will be at 5 o'clock. Game 2 will follow that one. Coverage of both can be heard on 106.7 Buzz 2. And Arkansas baseball starts their 3-game home series against number 1 Texas tonight. First pitch is set for 6. Radio coverage can be heard on the Buzz. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Bass tournaments and some of the best fishing spots in the state. It's Fishing Arkansas, Sunday mornings with Big Sarge and his crew. Fishing Arkansas is presented by shelter agent Jamie Marsh, Stanley Hardware, Petra's Farm and Grill. Fishing Arkansas, Sunday mornings on 103.7 The Buzz.
What drives you? Family moments, new adventures, or just the love of the open road? Whatever it is, Gwatney Chevrolet is here to help you get there. For generations, we've been more than a dealership. We've been part of life's milestones, big and small. With a team that puts you first and a car buying experience that's easy and stress-free, we're here to find the perfect vehicle for what drives you. Visit us in Jacksonville or online at GwatneyChevrolet.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Allison Krauss and Union Station, featuring Jerry Douglas. Arcadia 2025 Tour. May 12th, First Security Amphitheater. With special guest Willie Watson. Get tickets now at AllisonKrauss.com. Don't miss Allison Krauss and Union Station featuring Jerry Douglas live.
Roger Scott here. You guys know how much I love the great outdoors. I mean, I am the naked gardener after all, and there's nothing that I love more than my very own lawn and being outside. But let's be honest, when the mosquitoes attack, it can be a real buzzkill. However, a monthly mosquito barrier from my friends at Sanders Ground Essentials can keep those skeeters away, which keeps my deck party going. Call them today at 315-9395 or on the web at sandersground.com. Sanders Ground Essentials. Let's get growing.
Hey guys, it's Dee Dee from Ava Bella Day Spa, and Mother's Day is here. How about the Mellow Mama? $100 will get you a 30-minute massage and a 30-minute facial. Or you can do the Mom's Retreat. For $125, you get a 60-minute massage, 30-minute facial, and 15 minutes in our Himalayan salt infrared sauna. Double that for the Mom and Me. 2 massages, 2 facials, and 2 sauna sessions. And you can both be mellow. Visit us at avabelladayspa.com and click on gift certificates. Happy Mother's Day from Ava Bella Day Spa.
You're back in the zone. You know, we disagree on things from time to time, but one thing's for sure.
I'm an Arkansas Razorback fan, brother. What do they say down here? Woo, pig soup.
Now, let's root for those Hogs and stay tuned to the zone.
She slammed that door, she broke my heart. That girl so got out of town fast. She bounced, so I bounced in here trying to bounce back. Ooh, I know I probably ought to throw a couple prayers up to the man upstairs. Ooh, instead of watching this bottle that was filled up.
We back up in here. Where? H2O Sportz and Marine. And Archer's Advantage, which turns out that's been DJ's favorite part of the show today.
Oh, my gosh.
I had no idea. I mean, we had a budding
we shot targets and zombies.
You're a star archer.
I'll take it.
Very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he had it like that.
He's got it.
Turns out, Hunter, if there's an apocalypse,
well, that thing didn't even have a sight on it.
Yeah.
Had to eyeball it.
Yeah, if there's zombies, I'm going to DJ's house.
100%.
Hopefully the ghosts are out of there by then.
God, it's hard to hit those with the arrow.
There's weird things happening in your house.
Yeah.
We are here in North Little Rock, 4100 Rixey Road off the Keel exit. Hunter, tell them what they need to know, and then we're going to talk about the farmers market.
Sure, we got open house going on today through Saturday. We're going to be doing door prizes. You know, no purchase necessary. Just walk to the door, get tickets to some awesome prizes. Turtle box, Matthews compound bow. We're going to be doing a Rambo electric bike, T-shirts, hats, all kind of goodies. And then Saturday we'll be doing the drawing for those. You don't have to be present to win. We're going to be doing free barbecue. We got sales tax paid on the archer side, all the archery equipment, lowest prices of the year on our pontoons from H2O Sportz Marine, and some awesome sandbar duck boat packages as well.
Is that airsoft gun over there?
It is.
Ooh. You want to buy some and get after it?
Airsoft guns?
Yeah.
No, I've seen you. You've hit me with a blow dart. I mean, I know you get me with an arrow. I'm not messing with you.
There's also a fully automatic BB gun over there.
No, thank you. Although that would be the thing I need to try to combat you.
Dang. Okay.
Libby, the River Market is the host again for the farmers market, and it is underway this Saturday. And it looks like, as we were talking about in the break, the weather's going to cooperate. But tell folks what they need to know about the farmers market, because this thing is awesome, and it goes on a pretty dang long time. Into the summer and all the way into when? What is our window?
End of August.
Okay.
The last Saturday in August.
All right. So
it kicks off this Saturday, May the 3rd. 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. are the hours on every Saturday through August. And it's the 51st year. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe it.
It's one of the biggest and oldest in the state. So it's down in the River Market Pavilions. It's large enough to where it takes up both pavilions, and it's right there on the river, and it's beautiful.
I want some big mushrooms. Oyster mushrooms. You've seen those things?
Okay.
They're awesome.
It's a very specific request.
Yeah, you can't get them at Kroger. You're going to get them at good farmers markets. Yes.
I think you can find
they'll
some
have
there.
them there. I'm very excited about them.
You going to go down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I like fresh produce.
I love it.
I think so, too. And for the kids, it's free to go. I mean, obviously, you purchase your products. But for the kids, we're bringing back the Little Farmers program, and that's where kids can learn about, where your food comes from, healthy nutrition in a fun, interactive way.
Cool.
So we're excited about that. There'll be music down there, local vendors, jewelry making. People will bring jellies and jams. I mean, it's really something for everybody.
Yeah. I'll be there. Park at your spot.
How many?
How is parking? Where would you park to go?
All over the place. And there's a parking deck that's right up the street.
Okay.
Behind
Cash?
Stickies.
Oh, yeah.
Just bring your ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And that's free there. And then the surface lot over by Junction Bridge, right beside the market.
Yep.
Free.
I like
Handicap accessible. All the boxes are checked.
It is very good. Any idea how far-reaching our vendors are? Or how do they get, if somebody wants to be a vendor, I mean, are there still opportunities for that?
Now, that I don't know.
Okay.
My guess is possibly. They would just need to go to littlerock.com and go to Farmers Market, and the vendor information is all there. I've been told that, you've got the people who come every year, right? I mean, they've been coming forever. But then you've got new people coming on board as well. So there's no same Saturday. It'll be different pretty much throughout the summer.
I like it.
Wide variety.
It is, and I was telling DJ, there's all kinds of different things too. I mean, you've got not just food vendors, but I was telling him about Rick, who does he makes these beautiful like boards for cutting boards, or you can use them for charcuterie boards or whatever you're into. But those are awesome.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, there's a bunch of things like that. I mean, there's all kinds of, I don't want to call it random, but different things down there that I think you would find interesting, useful, and helpful in your day-to-day life, and a lot of great fresh produce too.
And they got good honey too.
Yeah.
Doesn't it help with their allergies? Getting honey from
local.
I need to eat more honey.
I need to do that too.
What?
Mine are bothering me these days.
What time do you start in the morning on Saturday?
7.
And go till
1.
Okay, 7 to 1. Until the end of August.
Till the end of August. Again, littlerock.com has everything that you would need to know. You can take your little pups on a leash. Take your dog.
Also,
My dog loves it.
One more Jazz in the Park, because we had to reschedule one next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I want to mention that too. And then any other shows that are on the calendar for the remainder of the year in the River Market that you're aware
of?
I'm trying to think.
I think Allison Krause.
Is she coming?
Yeah, she's coming.
I think there might be one more too, but I had a conflict. I couldn't go.
She's saying something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself from the Notebook.
Oh, my.
Am I making that up?
It's very specific. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
As long as we're doing random stuff. Did you know today is May Day?
Yes.
Do you know what May Day is?
Today is the first day of May.
Yes, but do you know what's special about May Day or
like
traditions?
What the code, like it means something going down, like you're in trouble.
No, not like
May
that.
Day, May Day.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. There's a tradition. I think it's like from like the Netherlands maybe. I'm not sure where it originated, but we did it when we were kids. You make May baskets, and you fill them up with candy and stuff. And then you would take them to your neighbors and knock on the door and run away. And then, like, sometimes if there was a girl that lived there, like a little kid, like she would chase you around the yard.
This
or
makes
vice
no
versa.
sense.
It's a thing. You can look it up.
That is not a thing.
It's 100% a thing.
I've never heard of that.
Well, that doesn't mean it's not a thing. I'm going to explain this to you the way I explain it.
Not a thing.
Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it's not a thing.
Hunter, is that a thing?
Never heard of it.
Libby, you got answers?
Allison Krause, May 12th. I've been looking this up over here. I don't remember. I thought, didn't you do something with the maypole?
Yes, there's
with
a
ribbons and
That's
all
a whole
the
different
things.
thing.
I'm old, though. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to read this to you off of the Wikipedia.
I said, is May Day a thing? AI answered.
It says yes.
It is a thing.
Of course it is.
It's 501 Day, too.
What's 501 Day?
1st of May.
Oh.
501 area code.
So what are we doing? Something special?
Yeah, there's the 501 Fest down in the River Market this weekend.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we brought that up.
Yeah.
Thanks for
You
mentioning.
should have me more often.
Well, I mean, that's good. Just spit it out there. I mean, listen, you got an open forum, lady. Have at it. I'm trying to find the tradition here about the May getting the candy, knocking on the door thing. I did a long Facebook post about this years ago, and people were like, baloney. Like, I'm telling you, it's real.
Did you search May Day candy something?
Candy knock.
This sounds like one of those things that definitely was a pagan.
Yes,
ritual.
obviously.
Yeah.
May Day, knock and runner, ding dong ditch day is a tradition where people, often children, create May baskets filled with candy and flowers and deliver them to neighbors' doors. They knock, ring the doorbell, and then run before the recipient can see who left the basket. This tradition is celebrated May 1st. But if there was a cute girl in your neighborhood, you'd knock on the door, and then you kind of
wait,
leave, and she might chase you down and kiss you. That was the tradition.
That was the thing?
She kissed you. And so...
Sounds like it could get some people in trouble.
May or may not have accidentally tripped by Missy Flaherty's house. Just saying.
Yeah, okay.
Oops. My fault. Oh, no, please don't.
You think that's how Bill met his girl?
I don't think he's running after anybody. Oh, my hamstring. He hurt his hip. He's too old.
Oh, man.
All right, we're going back here and wrap it up. It's 12:50. Enjoy your May Day celebrations, folks, however you like to do it.
Hey, you want to know what really happened here in Hot Springs? I'm not talking, but there's a guy at 510 Central Avenue in Hot Springs, a wise guy. He'll tell you all you need to know, but not enough to get you whacked. Your hope. The Gangster Museum of America. TGMOA.com.
Experience the rich history of America's first resort at the Gangster Museum of America and the Hattery. Check out the Gangster Museum of America, 510 Central Avenue, 501-318-1717, or visit us at TGMOA.com.
Whatever you're doing this weekend, if it doesn't involve fast horses, daily doubles, high fives, and corned beef sandwiches, you may be doing it wrong. Every weekend through May 3rd, Oaklawn has live thoroughbred racing. Whether your Oaklawn is cheering from the home stretch, dining in the Bugler restaurant, or raising a glass at the First Turn bar, your race day is whatever you want it to be. Make reservations today at Oaklawn.com.
This is my Oaklawn.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
It's Justin Acri for CertaPro Painters, and CertaPro knows how important your home is to you. That's why they're focused on helping you bring fresh color to your home. You can trust CertaPro Painters to get the job done right, even in those hard-to-reach places. Free estimates, reliable communication, professional painting, all at the right price. And each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. They're always easy, and they get you a quote right away. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Jeremiah Matthews in Little Rock, Justin Sollers in North Little Rock, or Michael Ludwig in Greenbrier today.
Welcome to Moe's. Hey guys, this is Brandon with Moe's Southwest Grill. We welcome you in for the freshest Tex-Mex you'll find outside of your own garden. Check us out on Moe Mondays, where we have bowls and burritos starting at $7.99. And remember, your kids always eat free with us on Sundays. Let Moe's cater your next event. Schedule online at Moe's.com. And while you're there, download our app for weekly specials. Stop by anytime, where you'll always get the freshest Tex-Mex, and you'll always hear us say, welcome to Moe's.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Thursday on Out of Bounds, it is game day, big day. Arkansas, Texas playing some baseball. Got Arkansas LSU softball. We'll talk about those big games coming up. Richard Davenport joins us. We'll talk about the Razorback signee and commitment that they got over the weekend. Plus, we're talking about the Kentucky Derby. Mark the Magician calls in from Churchill Downs. All that and a whole lot more coming up on Out of Bounds.
You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, back here at H2O Sportz and Marine and Archer's Advantage in North Little Rock. Deal goes on through tomorrow. Do not miss out. And do not challenge.
Through Saturday.
Did I say tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. Through Saturday. Thank you, Hunter. Appreciate that.
Yep.
And do not challenge DJ Williams to a archery off.
Mm-hmm. Any type.
Yes.
Archery off.
Yes.
Okay.
Zombie killing, target practice, whatever. You don't want a piece of him.
I don't know. Dr. Dre said he's pretty good at archery.
You know, it'd be fun. We could do like a thing. We could get some of the archery equipment, take it down to the river market, maybe put a couple watermelons up and see if DJ can hit them from 100 yards.
That'd be cool. 100? I don't know about that.
Might have to get that cleared with my boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we do it as like an exhibition. I mean, I don't want like a bunch of people down there firing arrows.
Like no one knows. You just shooting arrows.
Yeah. I still think until you can do it with your feet, I'll be more impressed. Anyway. I do want to mention our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. We had James on for a minute yesterday, and we'll try to check in with them tomorrow too. But they are doing what they do, and they've been doing it since 1957, right up the road a piece at Gwatney Chevrolet. Go to their website, GwatneyChevrolet.com, and take advantage of the deals. Help you finance, take care of you on your trade, and it's a friendly, helpful, no-pressure atmosphere. And you're going to walk in with a smile on your face. You're going to walk out with a big, big smile on your face. You're going to be driving off in a new car or a pre-owned vehicle, and they've been taking care of folks for a long, long time, and they'll take care of you as well. You can see all their inventory online at GwatneyChevrolet.com, and whether you want a Chevrolet vehicle or not, guess what? They got lots of pre-owned vehicles you're going to love, too, and they check those out thoroughly. Goes through a significant inspection, a 172-point inspection, and it comes with a limited warranty. So go visit our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet, regardless of what you're looking for. I hope Chuck is listening. I know he's in the market for a new vehicle. All right, just a couple minutes left here, and I assume I see Wes.
Hey.
Yeah, he's in there.
I just heard 30 seconds ago what his show is, but you know what? It's always good to reiterate.
Let's do it again.
I'm very excited about tonight, Wes. We got a couple of significant, important NBA games. You got baseball and softball playing at the same time on the Hill. Arkansas is on ESPN2 with Carl Ravitch on the call, and we're going to have it on the Buzz as well. I mean, pretty good Thursday night, big guy.
No, it's a great Thursday night. You got Kyle Peterson there with Ravitch, too. I think he's probably the best college baseball guy.
Yeah.
And it's huge. I mean, Arkansas's got to turn things around, needs to really turn things around at home. They've won 14 of 16 SEC series at home, but yet it was the last one we remember, losing that one. So turn it around, and things will be much better next week after beating number 1 Texas 2 out of 3. And, heck yeah, Arkansas women trying to finish the season strong for the first time in 3 years. Last year they lost the last SEC series. The year before that they lost their last SEC series. So they want to finish the season strong, and they want to try to get a top 8 seed so that they could be, hosting a super regional if they win their regional. So it's a big weekend up on the Hill. We'll be talking about that, of course. Mark the Magician is calling in from Churchill. He's already there, so we'll get his thoughts on the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby. We've got Richard Davenport talking recruiting. Got a commitment from a high school wide receiver over the weekend and a defensive lineman from D2. We'll talk to Richard about that. And there's another player from the Big 12 on campus right now, so we'll get the latest on that. And Josh Turnick, your guy from UCA. It's such a cool story. He is the interim men's golf coach. Had to step into that role in the spring when the golf coach retired at the end of the fall due to health reasons. And it's got a brand new team. They weren't expected to do anything. They went to the conference tournament as the 8 or 9 seed, and they won the whole dang thing. And they're going to the NCAA tournament with an interim golf coach who's only been out at UCA for 3 semesters. He just graduated, played golf at UCA, and now he's taking them to the NCAA tournament.
That's wild. And you saw the announcement about Florida State today, I'm sure, too.
Oh, Florida State
football?
UCA football. Yes, 2
Yeah,
years.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, next year.
Yeah, not this coming season, but next season. Yeah,
that's cool.
Stay tuned for Out of Bounds. Again, come out here and visit our friends in North Little Rock, H2O Sportz and Marine. Appreciate you guys having us out today.
Absolutely.
We'll see you again soon. And that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
So we'll figure it out.
We'll talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
One day, one chance to win a dream vacation. Give blood with Our Blood Institute on Saturday, May 3rd at any mobile blood drive or donor center near you, and you could win a getaway valued up to $2,000 from